Alrighty, welcome to the show, guys. How's everyone doing today? Just about ready to tee off. It's a windy day. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be challenging out there. But welcome to the show, everyone. It's McGolfin TV. You got Lex McGuffin. He's our golfer. I am Phil McGuffin, the co-host. That's the voice you're hearing right now. Live streaming golf about 4 days a week. Welcome to the show. We're gonna get started today. We had a bunch of unadventurous, bunch of scaredy cats. Supposed to be doing live caddying with the OGs through Discord, but only Keith, who will be here at some point whenever he likes, is going to show up to do a little caddying. But if you're watching and you want to pull your balls out of your purse, man up and get let me know. We'll bring you in on the Discord call and you can caddy for Lex.
Driver. Let's go. Oh, that's gone. All right, I'm gonna hit a provisional.
All right.
Fuck. Oh well. This is provisional.
Okay.
Good thing I got a half an hour of open tee times behind me. We're gonna need the help today. That's better. It's cutting right over the trap. Is it gonna make the trap? Am I gonna make it? I think I made it over the trap.
All right. Well, 2 shots isn't too bad. Sometimes it takes me 3
well,
or
we'll
4.
see. It might have hung up.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. All right, guys. It's Chat Caddy Day. You know, if we don't get any folks that want to come in to into the Discord and do live caddying,
swinging in the breeze on
maybe we'll just do the normal through chat. We'll see what happens.
Whispers where the secrets lie. Grip it looser now and bend those knees. Catch it all on McGolfin TV.
Guys.
Chat Caddy calls the shots.
3 in a
the
row.
boss of the green. Do what it says. Keep your stance so clean from the bunker to the green. Obey the vibe.
What's up? What's up?
Game's not mine.
I'm just
It's
running the
Chat
intro right
Caddy
now.
time.
Whole bunch of players. Then it's like, oh yeah, this is regular. This guy's always cheating.
Have you been hurt in a golf cart wreck? Call us. We'll get you the
Drop the driver, it says with flair. Toss it to
I
the
did
sand
put
like I
I put
just
this
don't care. Put
this cool Chat
barefoot
Caddy
now,
on just
so
over the
kick
same
off my
footage.
He
shoes.
says,
Living by its
the
rules,
main-
there's
and
no
eventually I'll do a
Before
whole
the
different
swing, feel the
cut of
rhythm
it, but
deep. I'm
that's how I
two-stepping
judge.
now as my drives take a leap. Sing to the ball, yeah, give it some soul. Chat Caddy's rules never get old.
A lot of guys don't count all their strokes, and so they're just their handicaps are much lower than
Chat
yours.
Caddy commands, I don't even mind doing what the
All right,
subscribers
give it to me.
prescribe. Telling me to laugh or take a bow. This golf game's fun and I'm loving it now. Loving it now. Swap the club mid-swing, it said so sly. I'm juggling irons while birds fly by. Chat Caddy sneaky, gotta keep my cool. McGolfin TV, breaking every rule. Hit a flop shot, they said to my surprise. I'm juggling wedges while birds fly by. Chat Caddy sneaky, gotta keep my cool. Chat Caddy got me breaking every rule. We want a chippy driver, it said so I'm going through my bag while birds fly by. Chat Caddy sneaky, gotta keep my cool. McGolfin TV.
Things. If at any point you want to just like, you know, crop it and fade it out, like my feelings won't be hurt.
Yep. Well, that's exactly what I had to do on that one. It's a good fun song, but it is like 4 minutes long. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the show. We got Keith in the Discord. He's going to do some caddying for Lex today. Lex, are you there? Can you hear Keith?
Yeah, I can hear everything great.
All right, fantastic. Well, sweet. This is almost going to be like a day off for me. I'm going to let you guys take over for a bit here. Lex, you can let Keith know what you got, and he can give you some...
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot it right now, and it's not... It's saying 394, but it's probably like 260. I don't think we want to go for it with the 3-wood. We could send it with a 3-wood. Otherwise, we got to kind of lie up.
While I pull the feed up, I trust you to make your own decision here for just a moment. But I'll be
it's your call.
right
Send
with
it.
you
Send it
here.
or lay up. You want me to send it or lay it up?
Oh, I totally want you to send it.
Okay, send it. All right, 3-wood. We're gonna try to go for the bailout to the left side of the green there. Actually,
I love it.
yeah, and that's where the pin is. The pin's on the left. So we're gonna try to hit the bailout on the left.
Perfect.
It's starting on that line. It's cutting back to the pin. I think it's gonna be short of the bunker and be a layup anyway.
Okay.
I'm guessing you didn't find your first ball then, since we were in the fairway there?
It was in the driving range. I picked it up. I ran and picked it up.
All right. Okay, well, we had one tee shot OB, so that's 1, 2, 3. So that was our 4th shot, correct?
Okay. Okay, yeah, man, go for it. Enjoy your time. It's wide open out there.
All right, there we go. Just got it pulled up here.
Yo, what's up, Cameron? What's up, Bruce? Good to see you guys. Happy Saturday to you. It's Chat Caddy Day, doing something a little different. If you guys are interested, we'll just we'll keep going with Keith for as long as Keith wants to do it. We got Keith in Discord. He's going to be live caddying for Lex.
Okay. We've got this bunker in front of us. We've got a little bit of green to work with. Not a ton, but some. We got to carry the bunker.
Now, how far do you think the pin is?
I'm going to shoot it for you. It's 60 yards, maybe. I'm going to shoot it, maybe even less, maybe 40 yards.
What do you like, a gap here?
37 yards. I mean, I can take almost any wedge. I'd probably take lob wedge.
Yeah, I like either one of those. There we go.
Little lob wedge and just kind of flop it, let it roll, release in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll try to, all right, so we went one out of bounds off the tee, penalty 2. We hit 3 into the fairway, 4 to here. We're hitting 5. Guys, I looked at some of the numbers. I started adding up and spreadsheeting all my rounds. This hole is one of my better holes. My scoring average on it is like 5.2 maybe. So I'm only a little over par average on this hole. So we want to try to keep that and get a 6 here. Got to get this close.
Yeah, you go right at this thing, man. You've got this.
Okay, I will. I've got wind into me, and the wind's going to really help stop it. I blew it.
Is it enough?
It barely made it. Shit, it still rolled out to the distance. It was the right distance.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it was online. It was over the bunker, you know?
Keith, do you remember any of these holes? Or was it kind of a blur?
Some of them probably stand out a little more than others. I do like this one because we started off with a par.
Yeah.
What's up, Ozzy? Good to see you. Good afternoon.
And really, man, that was honestly a great shot. That was pretty much the number right there. That wasn't far off the line.
No, it was a little offline, but it was the number. This is the distance here.
Oh, guys,
like
by the way, let me interject real fast. I got Lex convinced he's going to be doing the heads-up putting today. He likes it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well that was pathetic.
You just got to be an athlete. Is that all?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
All right. Well.
Oh God, I'm on like a 3-second delay from you guys. So it's like, okay, yeah, that putt was a little rough. The first one. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, with all things, right? In the controlled environment of the practice green, and then you do it for the first time out on the course, maybe a little weird.
Yep, a little weird. I didn't
Hey,
hit
that's
it
all right.
very squarely.
All right, and I forgot the flyover. I always forget the dang flyover on the first hole. Let me not mess it up this time. Let's check out hole 2 real fast. We got an open track in front of us. There's no one out there playing today. That's the beauty of private courses, I guess, is there's no one out there on a Saturday afternoon. Yep, it's crazy. But there's your hole 2. All right, Keith, what do you think?
Oh, let's see here. I mean, is your driver? You think that's going to clear the bunker? Like, because I'd love to see you take. I want to see you take a tiger line right over the corner of these trees. That's what I'd like to see.
Okay, you're caddying, Keith.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want. Like normally I don't take driver, but driver can go over those bunkers, and it can do what you want to do. And the wind is cooperating. I normally take like a 3-wood or a 3 hybrid off of this tee, but I've got driver in hand. The wind is pushing. The wind is pushing that way, so it's pushing towards the green. It's pushing with us, and it's a little bit of helping. So the wind.
Listen, if I get you in trouble, I'm so sorry, but you got yourself in trouble before I ever got on the line. So we'll make it work. I don't know, but I would love to see you bang one over that first tier of trees there.
Okay, over the bunker it is.
Love it.
Big shot, baby. Oh shit.
That looks to be going out right.
It's out right.
The draw didn't draw.
It's we just left the club face open on impact.
Okay.
You know what? I wasn't thinking about the dimples on the ball, which dimple I have to hit. If I don't think about which dimple, I often don't deliver the club correctly.
All right. Okay, that's good to know. We'll make sure that we work with that swing thought moving forward.
I think a big part of being my caddy too is helping with the mental, right?
Oh, absolutely. You have the shot.
And well, sometimes I didn't have the shot that time. So now we are in trouble. We might be on the green of the other golf hole. No, I see it. I think I see it.
Well, it's actually kind of good. These are the fun kind of caddy shots, right?
Yeah.
If the ball is placed too perfectly, there's not a lot to discuss. So these are the ones that make it fun.
Okay.
I'm just hoping he has some kind of window here.
Well, here we are. You can see that little tiny window there? Up there?
Jeez.
That's about all I have there. I could go low. We can go low between. We can kind of go low right through there. We go there, or I got to go way up high. So it's low to there.
If you don't think you can hit it low with like a 6 or a 7 through the middle, then I'd just take the medicine and get back to the fairway.
I think we try to go high and go for a miracle shot. I got a window, Keith.
I love it. Yes.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you the window. Get you a little closer. Now you're on the ball. So you're on the ball,
Okay.
and what I'm thinking is that window up there. And I'm gonna hit like, I don't know, a gap wedge as hard as I can. So I think it's a gap wedge as hard as I can into the window, or a 7 somewhere, or you're saying back to the fairway.
No, I like your plan. I mean, if that's not 90% air, it's at least 80% air. Right? I like your eye.
I love it. 80% air. Keith's got the attitude right.
You're literally
Okay.
selling Keith on these. Yeah, we'll see how you boys do
Tell
here.
me you want to die.
I'm with Aussie in chat. Play safe.
No, this is
listen.
a good play here. This is a good play.
If you don't push yourself and trust yourself, how do you really know?
Okay, it bounced on the side of the green and kind of bounced off to the side.
All right, you guys lucked out.
I mean,
We got
was
a chip.
it luck though? There it is. That was the plan the
It
whole
was not.
time, right? Just get
It
the up
missed
and
the
down.
branch. It was close to a
that was-
branch, but it missed it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be close to a lot of branches, but that's fine.
We're about 10 minutes into the stream, so I'm contractually obligated to ask you to hit the like button if you haven't already, and hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber.
Love it.
Thanks for coming along today, guys. Give me an audio check too. It's the first time we've ever done with a Discord call. So it's like all kinds of different audios and going in different places, and my headphone monitoring isn't reflects exactly what comes out on the stream. So let me know, guys, if anyone needs to get turned up or turned down or anything like that. And thanks again for Keith coming on and being the guinea pig for this world first.
As always.
Yeah, first ever on YouTube live caddying.
That is a first.
All right, so I know we're not going to do anything smart like a bump and run here.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously thinking a flop, right? Are you thinking the South Florida scoop?
Yeah, South Florida spinner. I've got to pretty
Okay,
much,
here.
my only option here is just to flop this. And the audio's a little garbly. I'm away from the cell phone, so my audio's a little garbly.
Okay, that might be decent there. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, good job.
Thank you. Is Keith still there?
Yeah, I think maybe he can't hear you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure.
For just a minute there, it was flaky, but I got him again.
Yeah.
Hey, that was actually a great shot.
Thank you. All right, what do you see? Just sort of a little outright or straight at it?
I mean, a lot of times I'll literally pick like a side of the stick to, like I'd probably just jam it at the left side of the stick, from what I'm seeing. But you know, it's a little. I
Yeah.
trust you with you out there. If you walk the line, then I especially trust you.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. A little walk the plank.
Heads up the whole way.
All right, there you go.
All right, good par.
Nice little
Beautiful.
par there.
Nothing dirty about that one
And
at all.
that's why you always take the hero shot. I've been trying to tell you all this. Hero shot every time.
You were right. You were right. I stand corrected.
Yeah. Take that, Aussie.
Yeah.
Didn't show you that one in Australian golf school or whatever.
Well, Aussie can get his turn, and we can play conservative and hit irons and 3 woods. It's not about the score. My scoring average on this course here is 85, and so I'm, you know, we've talked a little bit about how stupid handicaps are because I'm a 5 handicap, but the average is an 85.
Oops.
Okay, hole number 3. The wind is.
Oh, sorry. Cut him off a little bit there. He said the wind's blowing something. I think it's going to be behind him. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, here's hole 3 for you to look at, Keith. Another big question. Lay up a bit with a 3-wood or go for a driver? Let's see what he says about that wind.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see a whole lot of benefit in taking driver on this one. Whatever keeps you out of the water.
Okay, that's 3 wood.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that guy doing out there? I like that angry
Take your
walk.
time, sir. No rushing here.
No, that's good. You love to see it. Yeah, depending on how the stream goes, I do have some like little news items. And one of them is
I feel
about
like there's
pace of play.
been some golf news items I was reading on Twitter today.
Mm-hmm.
Still just a lot more of that Wesley Bryan controversy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Those your thoughts on it? Just ridiculous.
I mean, my thoughts on it are the guy is not in full-time employment by the PGA. He has a provisional card. Like, he's not making any real money, PGA.
Okay, perfect position.
All right, very nice.
So then to box him out of being able to take other opportunities to me is just, I don't know. It seems like unfair labor practices to me, but whatever.
Yep.
And just a bad business strategy. I mean, he brings viewership. He brings patrons. The patrons love Wesley. I think they love George more. I like George more, but you know, we love the Bryan Bros.
Yeah, if they're playing in an event, I'll watch it.
Yep, it goes back to good little business mantra that one of the few that was actually decent from my former life in a corporate scenario where they had a little training thing about, do you want to make the point or make the buck? Right? Sometimes you put roadblocks in front of the customer for them handing over your money because you've got some, you know, ideological thing or some sort of something. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's like, do you want to make the point or you just want to make the money? Right? It's just like you're going to get more viewers if you have the Bryan Bro in your golf tournament.
Sure will.
All right, well, he got himself set up perfectly here. We'll get the distance and see what we think. And judging by that leaf, looks like the wind is behind him and going to the left.
Hey, nice inference there, Phil.
Thank you.
161. 161.
All right. Does it look like it's in the front or the back?
The pin's kind of middle distance. I still want to land it on the front of the green, so I probably want to land it 150-ish, maybe somewhere in there.
Did you catch that, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Did he say front or back? Middle? Where are we?
It's middle left, and it is
Middle left?
Yeah, be a little delay there, but I did zoom in for you.
But so I mean, so then what puts you right at 160?
Strong 8-iron.
Okay.
Or
Let's
soft
do it.
7. Strong 8 or soft 7 is kind of that.
Go ahead and go for that 8. I mean, you've got a little bit of helping wind, and you have some green on both sides of that, pin. So,
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, and I changed my grip today at the driving range. And I'm hitting the ball I was hitting the ball fabulously on the driving range with my irons. But I made a lot of changes. I'm going to show you the changes here in a second.
All right, pal. You pick a dimple and you smash it.
All right, I'll pick a dimple. Let me show you these changes here. So I used to grip it pretty open, or I grip it like this. Today I'm going to be all the way over like this. It just really covered.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see it.
Okay, short right. I didn't get all of it. And the wind was hurting a little bit there, so.
Are you on the green or no?
No, I'm not on the green. I've got a chip up, so we're gonna chip close.
Okay.
And then get our par.
Hey, your chips have been looking better and better, man. It's okay. We're gonna get the up and down.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Just like last time.
What's the weather like in Virginia today?
It's real nice. I went out there to Hobbs Hole, but they had a tournament going on. So I just went out and hit some balls at the range. But at least we're back onto the grass now.
That's nice. I'm still not on grass. We were on grass yesterday because of a tournament. Ladies member guests, so they allowed us to go on grass. But still mats at my range, which is really I don't know, not as helpful when I'm trying to make changes and dial stuff in.
Seems kind of strange they'd have a tournament on a Saturday.
It seems like they do most of their tournaments on a Saturday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's when everyone's off from work, right? And so it's like, the local, whatever it is, Kiwanis Club wants to do a tournament,
right.
And so they do it on Saturday, and they buy the course out.
Yep. And that's cool. Whatever you want to do. I think they had a boat sitting there for a hole-in-one. That's kind of cool. Win a boat.
Yeah, I guess. I hear that, like, win a boat. It's like, don't you mean, like, instantly having to, like, fork out, like, $1,500, $2,500 in, like, taxes or something?
Listen, if anybody ever tells you about a free boat, it's a trap. It doesn't matter.
Right?
It does not matter.
Well, and boats are money traps, right? Like, isn't that a common thing? Like, dudes buy a boat and then, like, 2 years later, they're just like, yeah, it sucks. It's tons of maintenance. It's horrible. I'm trying to get rid of it.
The most common
It's an acronym.
adage in the
Bet on
boating
another
world
1,000.
is that's right. Bust out another 1,000, and the 2 best days of a boat owner's life are the day he buys it and the day he sells it.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
I didn't make it up the hill. Damn.
Okay.
You probably can't. Can you see the ball?
Yep, we see it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that
Okay.
was honestly pretty good. This wasn't a bad shot.
So we're laying 3, and he's got a putt for par.
You walk this out, big boy.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hmm.
Good reminder.
There's just no reason not to. It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that looking like a hard left to right for you once you are looking at it, or no?
Yeah. Heads up the whole way.
And he got it. That's another good par right there.
Oh my god. Woo! What are they going to say now that you've learned to putt? What are they going to say now?
I don't know.
Pause in the chat.
Nothing.
Or
Or else
throw me
we'll get
pin.
banned.
Pause in the chat.
What's up, Milner
That's
Music? What's up, Karen Golfs? Good to see you guys. Milner said nice par.
Thank you, Milner.
Yeah.
We came to,
We're on a
came to
good roll
scramble
right
today.
now.
That's all there is.
Yep. Well, if Keith caddies Lex to our lowest round on this course ever, I'm gonna have to take myself into the conference room and sit down with the HR person, who's also myself, and fire myself.
Hey, well, you got to do what you got to do. Tough choices.
Yep.
Need to
yep.
be made something.
Well, just
That's true.
send me a Teams meeting request so that I know when the meeting is.
Mhm.
As president of McGolfin TV, I probably need to sit in with HR about that as well.
All right. Let's take a little peek here at hole number 4. It's our first par 3 of the day. And once we get back from the flyover, Lex will give Keith the exact yardage. Don't forget, guys, the yardage is to the pin. The pins have the little mirrors in them, so when he's shooting the yardage, that's right to the pin, just so you know. Whoops. Turn that off.
You know how I know we're back? Whenever Phil says whoops, I
Whoop.
know we're back.
Yep. I've gotten so much better with my buttons and not having things still turned on. I've gotten better.
All right, Keith, I've got 168 yards, wind behind me by about at least a club of wind.
I mean,
At
do you
least
still
one
like
club.
a 7?
It
Or...
could gust. A normal club at 168 would probably be a 7-iron. With the wind, we could go 8, or we could stick with the 7 and kind of choke it.
I think you should stick with the 7. I mean, all your danger is up front.
Okay. So 7.
Yeah,
Little
I
choke
like the
down.
7,
We'll land
yeah.
it in the. Okay, we'll land it in the front. And we'll run it back.
Yeah, just swing it easy breezy. Beautiful cover girl, you know?
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
I didn't like where that came off the face.
Well, that's out of bounds, Keith.
Dang.
Yeah, that was
Are we-
that was the swing, not the club.
Hmm.
Let's try again.
Well, hold on. If you say it was the swing and not the club, I mean, do you want to switch clubs?
I think 8-iron was the club. This one, it's at the back of the green.
Okay. I mean, that's
The
kind of what I
wind
was
is,
hoping for with back to green there with the first one. What was the result on the first one?
I hooked it out of bounds.
Oh, a hook. Okay.
Yeah, he
I
he
just
snap hooked it to the left, and I think that's probably if you've made a grip change, you're gonna get a few of those as you adjust.
Well, you know what? I didn't actually use the new grip on that one. I wasn't thinking about the new grip.
Oh, okay.
And so I didn't do the grip on it. The new grip causes me to not do that. I think it was the new swing, but the old grip.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get it hammered out.
It's not. Yeah. That one was on me. I hit a bad swing, and it was a 2-club wind. We could have gone 8. We could have even gone 9-iron maybe, and like hoisted a 9-iron way into the air.
You know, I just wasn't. I thought you would hit that other 8 pretty well, and it didn't make it that far. So I was.
It didn't make it 160.
Reluctant to.
Yep. No, you got a great point.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the kind of spot that I was sort of hoping to find. I don't mind that at all. You know, you just gotta. Now,
Yeah.
I personally, right, would run this out there with like an 8 or something, but you might just putt it. Yeah, you already got your putter in your hand. Okay.
Yeah, it's Chat Caddy, but don't you love how he makes the decision for you?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to work towards his strengths here, and I understand that that's not a shot that he practices.
Yeah.
What? Which shot? A bump and run?
Yeah.
If you want me to hit a bump and run, I'll hit a bump and run.
No.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. A 7 or an 8, please.
It's definitely a Florida golf thing. You know, that's what really caught me. That I noticed a lot of at the Masters was how many low-flighted chips, how many runners those guys did. But it's, you know, it's specific to the course conditions, and I got to say that, you know, the more I get experience out on the course looking at other good golfers in Florida, there's a lot of pitching. There's a lot of short lob wedge pitching and hoisting it up.
Did he just lie to us? He said he was going to hit a bump and run left to go get a club and came back with the same putter?
No, he didn't.
No, I got the thing. Do you want me to hit the bump and run?
If you'd
little
like
garbly.
to work one, this is a good spot to hit
8-iron,
one.
is that
But
what
if you like a putt here, 7 or 8.
Oh, Keith, I don't give a shit what I hit. I don't care. I'm a robot out here. I'm just a golfer. If you want me to try an 8-iron bump and run.
Yeah, why don't you get a 7, put it to the back of your stance, deal off the club, put it up in the air about 18 inches and drop it in.
Oh, shit. All right.
Okay.
I've had my 3rd cup of coffee, and it's time to make some Philadelphine bath water or golf water.
18 inches in the air.
I don't want to be around for this 7-iron bump and run. This is not going to be good. I'll be back.
You put it into the back of your stance, right? You don't really have to pick it up very far. Like, you deal off that thing, and then all you're looking to do is just get it out there, you know, about 6 feet in front of you, and just let the thing roll out.
16, 20 inches out here. Yeah.
So really, like, put it to the dead back of your stance, like on your right foot, or maybe even just behind it. And I mean, really press your hands forward so that it really de-lofts the club.
Hit it.
Yep, step at it.
That had a little bit of speed on it.
Okay, you passed the hole?
Yeah, I'm past the hole. I almost went into the bunker.
Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah.
It was downhill the whole way. And downhill that whole way. That bump and
whatever
run,
you're comfortable with.
I don't know. I'm going to do the bump and run here coming back because it's uphill.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I like it. This is good practice.
It is. It's good practice.
Some serious wind you got there, friend. That wind.
Damn. I mean, I took it back at 2 inches maybe. That's the problem with the bump and run.
Yeah,
is I think the bump and run is for slow greens, man.
you gotta have the mitts. You gotta have the mitts. All right, we're making a mess
Yeah.
of this par three.
This is a fucking mess, Keith.
Okay.
All right, let's count it up. Before I go any further, we got to count this. 1 out of bounds, drop 2, hit 3 to the back of the green, 4 all the way up, 5 back to there, 6 to here. This is for 7.
Whew. Well, just give yourself a stroke for wearing your hat backward too.
It's against the rules. I am in rule violation right now, but it's so damn windy. The hat wasn't staying on.
Oh, I see Phil's back because he just dropped a bomb on a blow-up hole.
I never miss that.
Okay, we're getting to the next hole. It's a 3 club wind into our face. So 3 clubs into our face. And maybe no more bump and runs, since that's a really horrible shot.
You know, I mean, you tried.
I just don't know why you wouldn't putt. Keith, answer me this. Why wouldn't you just putt if you're going to bump and run? What's the advantage of a bump and run over just putting the ball?
Okay, so for me, I do it almost any time that I'm not on the green, just because a lot of times I don't like putting through fringe or putting through a little bit of fairway or rough, just because I find it easier to hit the line that I intend if I can just sort of jump it onto the green a lot of times.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, let's, whoops, sorry, Lex, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but let me just make sure I get this flyover running. So here's our next hole, and gosh, I think he said 3 clubs of headwind, I think. We'll reconfirm that. All right, sorry.
Just hit and hold. I mean, do you want to try to fire it straight and go like a 3-wood or something, or do you want to just bang driver?
I think we need to bang driver, but we can't just bang it. We got to hit a low, like a little low burner.
All right. All right, a little low draw. Is that what you're thinking?
How about a low fade?
No.
You want a low
fade
draw?
Started a little left. Well,
yeah, I'm thinking low fade and let it turn towards the water.
Okay.
With the wind, if I draw it and I overcook it, it's gonna cook. It's gonna cook. How about low in the middle?
Okay.
I gotta hit it low. Whatever I do, I gotta leave it low.
Oh. Look at whatever the right dimple is to make it go low.
Okay. Stay. Oh, it's so close. So close to being in that water.
Yep, and that's why I was whispering no on the low fade.
Well, I figured the draw was safer, right? But
Yep.
if he was real comfortable with that fade, I don't want to wave him off of it.
Nope, that's your job.
The
Keith.
draw
You gotta be smarter than your stupid golfer. That's what caddies are there for.
That's true.
Well, I know what he's saying, though, because, like, 70% of the time that I try to hit a draw off the tee, I end up just, hammering it as a laser beam right.
The challenge is when you put any spin on the ball in a 3-club wind, it's going to spin 3 times as much. It's not like it spins or fades or draws the normal amount. If I'm used to like a 10-yard fade or something, it's going to go 30 yards once that wind starts cooking it. And I have much more propensity to overcook a draw than I do to overcook a fade, right? The fade, I'll basically try to hit it straight. And if I try to hit it straight, it fades a little bit. Let's see if we got lucky.
Let's
We
hope
are
so.
up. I see something.
Love it.
Nope, it's an oyster shell. We're fishing for golf
That it
balls,
right there?
boys.
Oh,
Nope.
was that not it? I thought I
Someone
saw it.
else's.
There's probably 200 balls just an inch below the mud there along this bank.
You are probably right.
Just go out there with a.
Nope, that one's not yours either, huh?
If you get out there with a strong tine rake, just rake some of that, you probably pick up 200 balls.
Mm. Huh.
Well, I think I think that ball got cooked. All right, we're gonna drop. Let me get you a distance here. Oh, I see it. I see it now.
All right, so what do we think about a draw here coming from off the right side of that right bunker?
Okay, I like that play. 36.
Okay. What's that for you, like P-wedge?
9-iron normally. With the wind, I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure, Keith.
Let
Let me
let's
think.
go 9. I feel like with 8, you're gonna blast it by. So let's go 9.
Okay. You want a 9?
Yeah, I want a 9 draw starting just outside the right-hand side of that bunker.
Okay. I'm walking back away from the phone. I might lose Lav here.
Okay. Well, I also think that's a smart play.
Well, thank you, Phil.
Yeah. And Ozzy says, watch for the gators. This isn't Australia, Ozzy. You don't have to worry about the alligators. It's a myth.
These are American alligators. They're fatter and lazier.
Yeah, they do not have a good predatory instinct. Yeah, I don't know if it's an old saying, but it should be. That the most dangerous thing for a Florida man is another Florida man.
Ooh, I've never heard that, but it feels like an old saying.
Right? Doesn't that feel like a thing?
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, you lucked out, Keith, when you took your trip down here. You know, you didn't have any crazy Florida man high on fentanyl trying to eat your face off, or
What are you talking about? You
No.
almost got in a car crash because there was a crazy guy.
well, that was Georgia. That's a whole separate thing.
I know, but the guy
Yeah,
was
that's
probably
a different
visiting
state.
Georgia
And then I
from
did
Florida.
get in the car crash once I came back home.
Wait, what?
Well, I hit a deer.
You hit a
That
deer?
was this past Sunday. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
That's scary. Did it F up your car?
Oh yeah, real nice.
Yeah.
It's my car's an hour away at the body shop right now.
Damn.
Yeah. I get to find out next week if it's totaled or not.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's going to have enough.
It's on the green.
All right.
I chunked it.
Hey, if it's on the green, then hey, that like mission accomplished. You know.
Yep. Tactical chunk.
Yep. It's on the right-hand side of the green. But it was a decently powerful shot, and just it was an 80% miss maybe.
Yeah, but like, well, that's okay though.
It stayed low.
If you're missing in the right spot, that's as good as you can do sometimes.
Yeah. This one was kind of a line. It was a little bit of a line drive, so it stayed out of the wind. Thankfully.
Aussie golfer in chat says he hit a kangaroo with a brand new car. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'll tell you what. I was mad enough that I wanted.
See,
to
I
get
would
out.
feel worse about hitting a kangaroo than a deer. Like a kangaroo is so much more
Also,
anthropomorphized, like humanish.
yeah, I do feel like there's somehow more person-y. And on top of it, with a deer, I got so mad, when it jumped out and stopped in front of my car. After I hit it, like I was so angry, I wanted to chase it down and then just, like fist fight the deer. But with a kangaroo, I feel like I'd be too scared even after I hit it with a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't
Dude,
actually
the
kill.
kangaroo would be pissed. The kangaroo would be beating your ass,
Yeah.
yelling at you.
Yeah, they got serious claws too. So you didn't kill the deer
Oh, I'm sure I did.
eventually, but it ran off.
Yeah, I don't really know. I hit it in the kind of way where it just like disintegrated into the woods.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, because my next question was, do you get to keep the meat?
So I believe it's legal in the state of Virginia to keep roadkill. The Commonwealth, we're doing great. But I did not have the tools or probably even the know-how.
Yep, that's when your wife comes out the next day in the garage, and you purchased like $5,000 worth of butchering equipment. You're like, honey, but look, this is enough steaks to last for 2 years.
My wife is more from the country, like I'm really from just outside DC, so all of this country stuff, even 10 years later, is still pretty new to me. There'd be way better odds that she would string up a deer than me.
Nice.
One time I was at work and I just get this random text message, no caption, no context, just a headless snake with what is clearly my chef knife on the floor of the kitchen. And I said, oh, well, looks like she took care of business just fine on her own.
Damn, nice. That's the kind of wife you want to have right there.
Cut the head off a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't play.
It's a reminder. It's a warning. Like, Keith, you ever cheat on me, this is gonna be your dick.
Mm-hmm.
Cut your dick off like this.
I understand. This is probably just go right for my actual head.
No.
Dang, it was looking good too.
Well, it's on one of these ridges.
Yep.
So it just had a little too much speed, and then it's down a huge hill. What are you gonna do?
And it's so easy. That was easy to do.
When I was talking with Will the other day, who's a former club champion here and a scratch golfer, he was saying that he hates these new greens. And he's like, am I the only one who hates these greens? And he was saying like the slopes and the amount of pinnable locations on these greens is just not very many. And he was fairly negative on the design of these green complexes.
Hmm.
All right, let's count it up.
I
1 in the water, drop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
While I know what you're sort of saying in terms of hittable locations, I mean, the one thing that I would absolutely give these greens is that they roll true. You know, I've golfed enough places where, like, you can't keep a ball on a line because, you know, it just, the greens won't allow for it. At least there, you put the ball on the correct line, it's going to stay on it.
It's going in the hole. Yeah, it's going in the hole. Yep.
Yep.
That's absolutely true.
And I think Will needs to man up and pull his balls out of his purse. That's what I say to Will.
Yeah. All right, we got to get back on track here, Lex. This is
Yeah.
this isn't the mojo we were looking for.
I honestly didn't think the score would be very good today with this wind. You know, my ball is not a wind. I'm not a wind player. Okay.
Whoops. That's the wrong hole. Sorry. Here we go. So here we are at our second par 5, hole 6, 545. Not too much danger out there.
Keith said, bang driver.
You know it.
I gotta
Fix your
put a
dimple.
draw. Okay.
Do that. Fix your dimple. Fix your grip. Make sure the sun's not in your eyes.
It's gonna leak right. Once the wind gets it, it's gonna move. Damn it. It was a decent strike, but I just didn't get the draw spin on it, and the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing that way.
Okay.
All right, guys. While we're heading to
No
our
big
next
deal.
shot, thanks for coming along today. It's special new twist on Chat Caddy Day. Instead of having you guys vote and chat, you can actually join the Discord call like Keith is doing here.
I'll remove myself as soon as somebody else wants to do this.
Yeah. You can ask Keith. It's a good time. Obviously, he's having a good time, so don't be afraid to put a message in the Discord if you want to join in. You can maybe do a back 9 or as many holes as you want. Don't be afraid. We won't bite.
You got lots of golfers out there, a whole lot better
bite.
than I.
Well, it's not about being better,
Well,
right? It's about...
There's claims.
I guess
I don't take it as proof until they come on the channel and they play live with Lex.
Yep.
I like that. Nothing counts until it.
Yep. Like that, it's a little reverse
Or
psychology.
until you post your swing, right? Like you want to say
Very
something, show me your swing. You can kind of look at someone's swing and almost instantly know how good of a golfer they are.
Right.
Oh,
but-
okay.
All right.
Okay, we got to hustle up here.
All right, so
We got to hustle up. We are way out of position.
Yep, we got a long way to go. So I don't know if yardage is going to be a factor here. It's probably just about what's safe. I think it's a layup no matter what. Maybe kind of looking
What
at the
clubs did you bring with you? I know
I
you
brought
didn't walk
3
over there
wood,
with your whole
3
bag.
hybrid, and 7 iron. I've got 7,
I mean,
3 wood, 3 hybrid.
man, go 3 wood, fade a 3 wood. You know, like you got
Around
plenty
those
of room.
trees.
You got all the room in the world. Like your worst case scenario is you would end up in one of the bunkers, and I mean, I just feel like you might as well get the distance here.
Okay.
Okay, looks like he might have pulled that off.
That was pretty darn good. It's up there somewhere.
Don't sound surprised, Phil.
So I had to start it out left and hit a slice, but I wasn't worried about it with the wind. The wind was going to push it back into the fairway, so I basically aimed out of bounds and hit a 100-yard fade, maybe 50-yard fade.
I love this plan.
Yeah, it was a good ball. Now we're in good position for our third. Try to catch my breath. I got to remember my dimples, keep my weight back.
You know, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but you know, Texas has kind of taken some shots at my state here.
What do you mean? How so?
Is Texas trying to be for lovers now?
No, they're banning the Virginia flag.
Wait, what?
In Texas?
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Well, number one, you think all the guns in Texas would be able to protect people from a nipple? Because there is a nipple on the Virginia state flag. They are banning the Virginia state flag in Texas. Now, well, I don't mean to get too political because that's never the move on the Golf and TV. But I also it does make me wonder, though, if perhaps the subject matter of the Virginia state flag, where there's just a dead tyrant,
Yeah. I'm looking. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so it's like Athena, sort of goddess of war. It's like Athena, and then yeah, she's like curb stomping like Julius Caesar or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Holy shit.
So whether it's the subject matter or whether it's the nipple, I don't know, but it's a problem.
Interesting. Yeah, it says it's
I feel like
one of 6 U.S. state flags with the depiction of a woman, and the only state flag in the U.S. depicting nudity. Okay.
oh,
Virginia, the porno flag.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
it's
now,
for lovers.
yeah,
Virginia's
now
for
I get it.
lovers.
Now I get why they call it Virginia's for lovers. Yeah.
Virginia's for lovers
Yeah.
with your top off.
Yeah, obviously that's kind of silly. It's obviously done in the style of, you know, Greco-Roman statuary. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sure they have a problem with marble genitalia as well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all, though? I think I have a problem with marble genitalia. It's a little too hard. It's smooth, but it's just not quite soft enough for me.
It's not the soft touch you're looking for. Oh boy.
Keith, we got 90 yards with wind into us.
All right, what kind of wedge you want here?
Probably gap, maybe. At 90 yards, so 90 yards is my sand wedge. But I've got this wind. I've got at least 1 club of wind. Now it's gusting to 2, 2.5, 3 clubs of wind. So I'm thinking a gap wedge.
Well, I like that fine, and I mean, it doesn't look like there's really anything standing in the way of you and this pin, so you might as well hunt it down.
Okay. So the challenge here, gap wedge can go about 100 yards. Hopefully the wind takes 10 yards off of it and it'll land right at the pin, and it's going to have a lot of backstop to it because we're into the wind. We've got
I love
to
it.
find the dimple, fix the grip, fix the arms.
Picture it in your head.
Yep. Okay, it's on the green. It's trickling towards the hole. We're in good shape.
Love that.
All right, well, we're on in 3. Maybe we get a little birdie here and claw some of these strokes back.
You know, we messed around a little and we found out. I mean, what do you know?
Yep. Let's
No,
see.
we just I just had a few bad swings is all. That's what's happened is I've just put a couple bad swings out there, but we're so close, man. We're so close to like having a really good swing and good consistency here.
I have never once seen John Rahm hit a bad shot and then go, gee, that one's on me. No way, man. No way. Okay. It's my fault. It's Phil's fault. It's whoever didn't step up into chat caddy. It's their fault.
That's, yep. I like that.
The grass, the green complex. You know, it's hard to concentrate.
Phil, don't forget about
knowing that
Phil.
You gotta... Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. You got to throw some shade at Phil.
All right, the putt is downhill. The pin's in a nice place. The pin's in a receptive, nice location.
Hey, that was a great shot.
Thank you.
You gave yourself a realistic look here. All right, walk it out. Use your best judgment. I think you've actually been putting very well today. And there may just be a little push on that ball from the wind. Just a little.
Yep. It's the wind's gonna push with the brake. I got to add a little more brake for that wind.
Just air to the pro side.
Downhill. All right, heads up the whole way. Just a sissy with it.
I do think that was the line.
Yep, that did look good. We missed an opportunity for a birdie there, but it's a par, so not too bad.
It was a good par. I mean, it was a good par.
Yeah.
It's downhill, but it's slow. It's weird. This putt wasn't fast.
Yeah, I feel like you just... Yeah, I mean, you had the line there twice. I mean, that was it. Of course, as soon you're going to do this 3 times, get this dialed in, no problem. Go to the next screen, and it's going to be lightning fast.
Yeah. Yep.
3 times in a row.
Right.
All right, get out of here.
Okay. All right. This is
right.
big caddy.
Yep. Let's
Big caddy choice here.
Let's move right along. We'll show Keith our next hole. Wait, that's not right. We're still on 7, right? Yeah, here we go. Hole 7, par 4, 381. And the wind, what? I think it's going to go from left to right, maybe? It's going to really put that water into play, maybe. Yeah, let's see what Lex says. Whoops. Oh, yep, I was right. There you go. All right, Keith, you got a big decision here.
I mean, you know. Oh, I see. Is that he's landing a plane out there? Let me see, let me see there. Lex, how do we feel about fading? We got here 1-0 or 202. What do you think? A fiver? Is that what you're thinking?
Maybe a little more club than a fiver.
Oops.
If we're gonna lay up, I think we go 3 hybrid for a layup, or we try to go driver over the trap.
Well, am I looking at the right?
No, that was my fault.
Okay,
Yep, sorry.
You just switched the graph.
I did.
Okay,
My bad. Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, basically you're looking at like I think 250-ish to the start of the water on the right, somewhere in there. 260.
Start of the water.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so then how do you feel about hugging the left tree line and fading one towards the water?
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
With what, a driver?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's-
yeah.
let's
All right.
see.
All right, let's get crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Michael Keaton said of Batman, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to start that. You see that bigger, the taller grouping of trees there? Like he's going to have to like basically take it over the top of those trees more or less, I think.
Yeah, but he has the space between him and those trees to do that.
That's true.
And I mean, he never struggles to get the ball in the air. Like that's not the issue.
It's fading. It's gonna fade right into the water.
Dang. Did
Yeah.
you just not start that far enough left?
Or even, yeah, you needed to start it out over the freeway for it to come back.
I had to start it over the freeway.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't, and it's gonna fade so much.
yeah.
So my suggestion here in terms of T-box fading, you may as well also be moving all the way over to the right.
To the right, yeah.
Yeah. Like give yourself more of a runway there. I should have caught that. I kind of want to see.
That's on you. Yep, this water ball's on you, Keith.
Yep, that's on me. That's right. That's the John Rahm approach.
All right, guys. Wait, hold on. I got to show something here.
It's in the water. I think it's in the water.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be up. He always does this to us, guys. He says it's OB or in the water, and then he finds it. But let me just, I got to put this in the scrapbook and make the note just so you guys know. Yet another instance here at the RBC Heritage second round today. We got Scotty Scheffler slamming his clubs. And look closely, and this is my thing about this guy. Look how close that club head gets to his caddy's head. This is so dangerous. You see the guy, he flinches even. You guys see that? Like, dude, look how close your caddy's head is then. Like, be careful. That's just crazy.
In his last
Yeah, well, I
caddy
think
quit,
it's real
right?
easy. Oh, did he?
Go ahead, Keith.
The plot thickens. If his last caddy did quit, the plot thickens. But also, I think it's real easy to come off as like super humble and gracious when you're, just cruising to, championship after championship. You face the first bit of adversity and Justin Rose and Jason Day or whoever else gets in front of you. Now you're just going to lose your mind. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Chase? What's up,
Hashtag
Golf Pro?
Free Meredith.
Yep, hashtag save Meredith. Save her.
Save Meredith.
Yep. Chase is here. He says, just in time for the double on 8. Let's go. It could happen. You know what? This is how this round's going to go. We've had all these blow-up holes. At the beginning of the round, he's going to hole in one on hole 8.
Let's hope.
So I forgot to get a golf ball. I have to run back. We've got 90 yards, Keith. Start thinking about a club. 90 yards. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Wait. Nope, different ball, but I'll play it. Someone's shitty Callaway. I think I'll play this versus trying to go back and get my ball. Wait, here's a Titleist. Okay, TP5. We're going to play a tailor-made TP5, 90 yards. What's it going to be?
Man,
Heath?
so many nice balls. Let's see. Oh, 90. I mean, I guess I like. How much wind are you really dealing with? Because I mean, if stand wedge is really your 90 club, go for it.
There's still a club of wind probably up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Do that.
Go
then.
for it.
Yeah, I mean, well, like not with the like if
Yeah.
you like a gaff or whatever better, do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I would vote sand wedge. You always get a little bit more out of it than what you've stated your yardages are. And then the wind is kind of a little at you but crossing, but that's going to take some off.
All right. This is the shot. That was the club. It's just to the right of the green. Just to the right of the hole.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, that's fine. It's not in the sand.
I hit a super soft. Yeah, it's not in the sand. No, I'm putting. I'm putting from where I'm at. With the shanks I've had lately, I'm worried about going after shots. When I go after them, that's when I started shanking at the range, and so I've got a little bit of fear about getting the shanks again.
Well, you got to get that the fudge out of your head. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I say that and couldn't hit a ball today, so I don't know.
Didn't have a good range session?
No, I mean, I hadn't really played in about a week anyway, and then went out there. My wedges were really good. The woods were good, but my driver was all over the place. And the irons were inconsistent. And because they were doing the tournament, and they had so many people there, I didn't even go to the putting green because they were doing like a putting contest too. And it wouldn't be fair for me to just show up and win something like that without even entering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, Phil?
Yep. No, I do that a lot, especially on the practice putting green. I purposely will miss them, a little bit right, a little bit left, just so I don't, make the other dudes out there feel too inept or whatever. So.
Yeah. That's kind of you. It's good etiquette.
Yeah.
You think chip or putt here? I think I'm gonna putt. We're putting super strong today.
Yeah, you're a putt from the fringe guy. That's who you are.
Yeah, it is who I am. It's because I play with old guys. These old guys will putt from like 30 yards out. They'll be 30 yards away and they'll take putter.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, not bad. It just didn't break.
It's our fourth shot. Looks like we're having a little tap in for bogey there.
No, it was one in the water. Drop two, hit 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay, another bogey. All right, let's birdie this damn hole today.
Yes, it's happening. It starts with a positive attitude.
It does. It does start with positive attitude. We're gonna hole it. We're gonna ace this today. Just to,
as they say,
if I
ace don't is live.
Ace is a helpful place.
Yes. Ace is a helpful score.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, shout out and rip to Ace Hardware and Circuit City, soon to be Best Buy, Blockbuster. Yep.
Dude, Best Buy's doing well. They are not having problems.
What are you talking about? You ever
Last
been?
time I was in a Best Buy, that place was crowded.
They don't have any merchandise in them though. There's like literally nothing in them.
No, they were stocked with merchandise, and they had all sorts of new, interesting electronics, scooters. They had like electric scooters, golf sims.
What?
They're selling all sorts of shit there now.
Interesting.
Phil, I think I got this one. Lex, was the last time that you were at Best Buy Black Friday?
Yeah.
Well, Black Friday, that's a never. That's a never. But I went to Best Buy a few months ago. All right, Keith, 193.
Ooh, all right, you heard him. 193.
193, Keith.
And here's your hole.
Iron and stick this thing.
So I've got wind behind me. That flag is blowing. So 190. We want to actually hit 100. We want a little less than 193. We want 185 minus some wind. Yeah, minus some wind. We want about a 178 shot is going to get us in the hole.
78, you think?
Yeah, it's playing 178 today.
So you probably want to go with what, like a 7?
6, 5 or 6.
Okay, I like that you're at least willing to club up to a 6. I feel like I'm torn between a 5 and a 6, I guess. If you don't think that it would go long enough, then
Keith, we're gonna send it. We're going 6, bud. We're gonna send it.
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm getting the goosebumps, Keith. I'm getting the goosebumps on the 6.
I can already picture it going in the hole.
We're getting goosebumps here, bud.
What's up, Rod? Good to see you. Welcome in.
Can the chat feel it?
It's
electric.
We just got to get the grip right. The grip is right. We're gonna send it. Holy shit, that's good. Holy shit. Go in the fucking hole. Go in the fucking hole. It bounced right by the hole.
Sweet.
Still a little too much club.
I
It
still
might
love
be
it.
in the bunker. It might be in the bunker, but it was. Ooh, it
Look,
was.
if you got the bunker because you hit
looker.
it too pure, oh well. That was. I like your excitement.
Thank you. Well, you'll see if it held. We can hopefully get a 2-putt here. No, it didn't hold.
I want to see a ball mark within a couple of feet of that
All right.
pin.
I don't think the greens are soft enough to make ball marks right now.
Well, that's the
Especially
problem
with-
right there.
Yeah. Well, that is my problem. These greens are like hardwood floors.
Well, and that's why you gotta own up to your age and switch out those long irons for hybrids so you can hit them high and
Dude,
soft.
it's a 6 iron. It's not a long iron. It's a 6 iron.
Yeah, no. I mean, everyone should switch out from 6 iron up. Get rid of your 6 iron and up. Right there.
I don't even think that's a horrible idea.
Oh no, here it is. We bounced right here.
Oh,
So we bounced
Ooh.
a couple feet long of the pin, and it rolled the whole way. We needed to be short, so we went. This was at 193. Is that what I said? The
Yep.
original distance.
Yep.
So it went about 200 yards with a 6 iron. With this wind.
Just being real though, trying to play this pin short is a sucker move. Playing the pin short if it's on the other side of the green, sure. But
Yep.
trying to play that thing short over the water, nah, forget that.
Yep. Yeah, it's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what we have caddies for, I guess. Because I I would play this short. 7-iron maybe. And try
I
to
just
get
think
that
that's
in
so
close.
risky to get
I have
cute
yet
with
to birdie
that and
this
try
hole,
to
I
play
think.
that particular pin position short.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, not a bad out there. We're lying 2.
No,
got,
no, not bad at all.
got about 6 feet for
No,
par.
that was nice. That was real nice. Good out. Good out.
Thank you.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, anyone can join. Don't make Keith do the whole 18. Leave a message.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
Keith's
that.
already got
I
through.
know. Leave a message in the Discord if you want to come in and caddy the back 9. I'll send you the invite for the Discord.
You should probably put a Discord link in
politely
the
shut
chat too,
myself
so they
out.
know how to get to the Discord.
All right. Yep, and Golf Pro says he would have played a 7-iron pin high about 10 feet left of the hole. Well, that's because you're a good golfer, Golf Pro.
Yeah, and as Phil mentioned, you can control this puppet too. All you have to do is get into the Discord.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Get in there. Get in there. Nice job. All right.
Dude, heads up putting, man.
Good
Heads
3
up
there.
putting.
Sorry.
Big par there.
Yep. Sorry,
Big
Chase. No double bogey today. Come back another day. Hopefully we'll get that double bogey for you.
Yeah.
Still plenty of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So hole number 9 here. This is another high scoring hole for me. Thankfully, we got 2 clubs of wind at our back right now. So I don't think there's much debate. We're crushing driver here on this next hole. What do we
Love
think?
it.
350? With this
Well,
wind,
I'm
let's try to
never gonna
hit.
wave you off, bro.
So we need a 350 pop here.
All right.
Phil,
Yep.
run the fly over.
Yep. Not too much discussion here. There's no water, not too much danger out there. So, especially with the wind behind them, this should be a fun shot. So, Keith, I recommend you confirm driver on this one.
Keith says, send it.
Yep.
FedEx overnight
For sure.
priority.
Mm-hmm.
Not that ball.
Keith, who would be your top person golf pro to play around with?
To caddy for too. How about that?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What did Lex say?
So, he said to caddy for.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Right now, I think if I could caddy for anyone, and this name may rank low for you guys, but Tyrrell Hatton, I just think that he's like would be incredibly funny to like actually spend the round with.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick. I like that.
Okay, over the hill.
All right. Great. Looks like he's blasted it down past those
Blasted.
bunkers.
I don't think I got 350 on it, but I probably got 320.
All right. Nice.
We'll have a $170 left, maybe. The hole is 505. 500-yard par 4. What a hole. What a finishing hole on this
That's
nine.
not fair.
So while we're going to the ball here is my little my other little news item, this is from Lou Stagner, the Golf Stat Pro on Twitter. And he's a good debunker of stuff, right? And so there's a myth that tour event yardages on tour event courses are getting too long. And the so here's some interesting little stats. The median PGA Tour course length in 2004 was about 7,100 yards. Well, 7,140. And then here 20 years later, it's only increased to 7,203 yards. That's a whopping 65-yard increase over 21 seasons. And so here you go. This is kind of the top line, right? Median course length is only increasing roughly 2.5 yards per year, right? So there you go. PGA Tours are not spiraling out of control. That's not a crisis. That's not a reason to panic. That's a reason to stop repeating talking points that don't match the data.
All right, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel all these courses should just be basically 7,000 yards and just let the pros score whatever the pros are going to score. I mean, like, let them go 900. Let them go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, why not?
Fairway.
Oh, can't hear you, Lex. You're too far away, I think, from the phone.
Lex is right about that, though. Grow the grass just slightly longer. Like the little bit of distance they're trying to shave off with, like, the golf ball or whatever.
Yep.
Could be just as easily accomplished by moving the mowing setting up one. You know.
Yep.
Okay, Keith, I got 155 yards. So we did hit it 350 yards. So we creamed our drive. I've got 155, a lot of wind behind me. Middle of the fairway. I'm thinking 9-iron maybe, or pitching wedge at 155 with this wind. It's 2 club of wind behind me.
I'm a big believer it's never going to help you as much as it's going to hurt you. I say go 9.
Okay. Cool. Nine iron, 155. We want to land it short. The pin's in the front. I got lots of room to roll out behind. I yanked it left. And it's in the bunker.
Okay.
It was the right club. It would have rolled up if I hit it straight. But I yanked it left.
It happens.
It happens.
That's only your second shot anyway, and you just pulled an up and down out of the bunker, so you know.
Do it again.
You got. Yeah, you got.
Yep. And
You've been
there's
spending a little time in the bunkers, like doing some practicing.
No, the bunker area is right over there by that building, and it's still closed. So I have no short game practice area really at this course right now. And even after it's built, it's still not that like impressive. It's a pretty small rinky-dink little area.
Today was the first day in a long time that I actually just spent some time hitting out of the bunkers.
How'd you do?
Great. I mean, generally wedges are not the problem for me.
Yeah, before I overlook it, I just want to give a big shout out and cosign to chat that Barry put in. Says, also take the restrictor plates off NASCAR. F yeah, Barry.
Heck yeah. If you ain't first, you're last.
Okay.
All right, good out there.
It came out pretty good. I've got about just a couple of feet for par.
Oh God, man. Are we dead positive that that pin didn't just catch a fish? I mean, look at the way that thing's bending.
That's a good one.
I mean, somebody should check it. Man, you've left yourself in great position twice now out of these bunkers. You know, I hear that pros often use the bunkers as a common strategy. Like, hey, if the ball goes to the greenside bunker, who cares? Because like they're so good out of the bunkers anyway. Maybe that's your new strategy. Aim at the bunker.
Actually, yeah. You know, you get good enough in them, and it's not that big of a deal being in them. All right, this is straight downhill, heads up the whole way. In the hole,
I'd like
heads
you to
up.
at least post up on either side of it, please. Give me one little measure.
All right. All right, another good par there.
I love it.
I think this is what I got to do. I got to change my putting strategy like every week.
Yeah.
I got to adopt some new silly ass putting technique and like a new putter. Like next week I should buy a long putter, and each week I should just like do totally new putting strategies.
You got to do the between the legs, showboat putt that the DoD King does.
All right, Phil, when I get to the next tee, I'm going to need to do the ceremonial camera swap for the back nine.
All right. Sounds good.
There's nobody else.
Keith, did you watch the
That's
good
crazy.
$10,000 live match?
Yeah, anyone else, excuse me, want to come in? I thought Aussie might want to do it. I know when we do the Jack Caddy, he's always pulling his hair out, wishing people would just listen to him and him alone. This would be your chance, Aussie.
This is absolutely your time to shine.
Yep. I do gotta. This course is a little less like interesting to caddy for. I don't know. It's definitely more of a driver off most holes type of thing versus the other one. All right. Anyway, while he's switching the cameras, are you going for it right now, Lex?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing it now.
All right.
I'm going to try to anyway.
Okay, well, guys, today's stream is brought to you by My Golf Pillow. Go to mygolfpillow.com and use discount code McGolfinTV to get 5% off your golf pillow purchase. So let's run that ad, pay some bills.
Hi, I'm Mike Condell. Thank you for making My Golf Pillow the #1 training aid in America. My Golf Pillow uses revolutionary Golfify technology, and we're improving golfer scores all across America.
Before I started using My Golf Pillow, I was a 6 handicap. After 6 months, well, actually I got a lot worse, and I have a permanent back injury. But My Golf Pillow is still my favorite golf training aid. God bless you, Mike Condell.
Let me show you all the different ways you can use My Golf Pillow. Use My Golf Pillow to keep your knees connected together. Use My Golf Pillow to practice your balance and stance. You can use My Golf Pillow to help improve your putting. My Golf Pillow can help you stay connected through the swing. My Golf Pillow will help you bottom the club. My Golf Pillow works as speed training. My Golf Pillow will help with your balance.
I love My Golf Pillow, and it makes me feel good to know it's made right here in America.
Last but not least, you can use it as a regular old golf pillow. America, I want to thank you again, and to show my appreciation, I'm going to give you a buy one, get one free on My Golf Pillow for this holiday season.
Normally, My Golf Pillow is $19.99, but for a limited time, you can get 2 My Golf Pillows for the low price of $89.99.
Attention victims of the golf product, My Golf Pillow.
If you or a golfer you know has suffered a fractured arm or leg, experienced extreme embarrassment or ridicule while using My Golf Pillow, call us now.
It's time to hold Mike Condell accountable for all the harm he's caused.
I'm attorney Alan Slicer. If you or a fellow golfer have used this training aid, call me right now. You may be entitled to a large cash award.
If you have used My Golf Pillow and died, or worse, if you've been asked to leave your country club because you're such a massive loser for using My Golf Pillow, or you just really hate Mike Condell, call attorney Slicer and Slicer right now.
Call us right now.
Time is limited. Call us immediately. You may be entitled to a significant cash award.
But we get the distance. 3-wood leaves us back with like a 200-yard plus shot. Driver gets us up, but we got to keep it right. We can't go left into the bunker. If we fade something, if we kind of aim at the bunker, we can end up in a good safe area. So driver has risk.
I'm gonna tell you something you may not know about me here. I ain't afraid of no bunkers or ghosts, but I'm terrified of birds pooping on me. That last bit you maybe didn't need to know for this shot, but I think driver is where I'm headed with this. Just hit it.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay. Okay. We'll wait for Phil to give me the all okay to go.
You're good to go. I'll run the flyover
Okay.
afterwards.
All right. I got someone driving up here, so I'll just wait.
Okay. Oh. All right. Well, let's see. While we're waiting for that person to pass by, I'll go ahead and run the flyover so we can see what the hole looks like. It's a par 4, about 430-ish yards. Got a little collection of sand traps on the left, not usually a concern. That's your hole 10.
Good. Yeah, I was this far. I assumed he made it. All right, driver. We're going to start it at the bunkers and let it fade to the fairway. It's not fading at all. It's just crushed.
It's gonna work.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's gonna work out. I didn't see it. I didn't see where it ended up. We're gonna be on a mission to find that fucker.
If you crushed it and you started on a line over those bunkers, you're gonna be in the fairway.
Maybe. From the next tee box up, I would be in the fairway. But from these back tees, we've got an extra 40 yards or so.
We'll see. I'm on Team Phil here. I think you hit it harder than you maybe thought you did.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. While he's going to the ball, something that's interesting I saw. There was a somewhat interesting article. I won't go through it. You guys can check it out on your own. But another article from golf.com about pace of play. Oh yeah, here it was. So this is what was crazy, just to confirm what we all kind of know already. But again, it's good to have the data on this stuff. It says recent USGA research shows that the average time of a round has ballooned to 4 hours and 30 minutes, a new high. So when you guys are out there complaining about pace of play, it's legit. That's research.
Not enough hustling up.
That's average
People
time.
Gotta hustle up.
I don't know that there's really
All right, Keith,
much
you were
that
right.
you can
We
do.
cleared the bunker.
There it is. There it is.
Yep. All right, he's in the fat part of the fairway. Yeah, hold that thought, Keith, and share your thought here after he hits his ball.
Sure.
Well, I don't have a club yet. All right, Keith. 96 yards, wind at my back, pushing hard. 96 yards.
So you thinking a lob then?
No, maybe sand. Sand. It's sand or gap. Gap, I got to go easy. Sand, I could sort of send it up in the air, not go after, but
I mean, I like a gap here better. I mean, again, you got 2 bunkers on the front of this hole and a fairly narrow hallway, like if it comes up short. You know, I like a little extra club here. And just try not to murder it.
Or
so you're saying gap?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm saying gap, and then don't yank it. Find the right dimple, get your grip straightened in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you try to take it off, your body sinks up in a way, and then you yank it left. That's the challenge there. What's up, John Baggers? Good to see you. He says chippy sand. Yeah, don't be afraid, guys.
Well, the caddy said.
Yep. You can type in chat too, guys. I'll read them off. Put
Chippy Driver in the song just for baggers.
Yeah.
Just a few feet from the pin.
All right. It's a good shot. All right, we're on a little birdie watch.
I took the gap wedge and I just gave it a nice smooth swing, and just nice and easy, just kind of chippy. And I just was a little chippy with it.
Very nice.
Yeah,
and it worked out perfectly.
Don't have to swing every club with a murderous rage.
No, and again, you know, on these wedges, when I swing with murderous rage, that's when we start getting into that shank territory.
Yeah.
And okay, so let's go sink a putt, right? We're putting lights out today. I wish we were counting the putts. The score is going to be shit, but like the putts on this round is going to be so low.
All right, well, and before we forget, what was your thoughts on the slow play there, Keith? You were saying something about you don't think there's anything that can be done.
Yeah, I was going to say the only way that I see that you could fix this is by fist fighting strangers in the middle of fairways.
Okay. I thought when you got me, I thought you were going to have something earnest or honest to say.
I don't. Are you insinuating that I'm being disingenuous, Phil?
Yes, for reasons for YouTube, we have to put the caveat or whatever.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We're not condoning violence here on Golf and TV.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. I meant don't fist fight.
Yeah, don't
strangers on fairways.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, we all saw the video on the last one. Apparently, I don't know which one of the guys there, but one of the guys apparently had a fractured jaw. Ooh.
Do we think it was the guy who lost his shirt?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I generally find that if you cannot keep your clothes on, you're probably going to lose the fight.
When I get in a fight, I take my pants down and I get naked from the waist, my junk out, and then that instantly, it puts a whammy on them, and they go, "What? This guy's nuts. He's gonna try to base you down and get my do something crazy here."
You have no idea how right you are, because I only have 2 rules regarding fighting, which is way less than the UFC. And my 2 rules are: do not fight a naked man and never fight naked.
Well, and welcome on in Horse Express. He's got a good counterpoint. He says taking your shirt off can be beneficial, though. Less to grab onto. Can't hockey grab you. It's a good point.
That's true. Matt, all I'm now thinking is, if you, we need some fighting oil, just in case.
Okay, in for a par.
All right.
Like the greased up deaf guy on Family Guy. It'd be very difficult to fight that man. Good call. Good call.
Fix my hat before I get a letter.
Is that really is that a legit thing? You can't have your hat backwards?
Yeah, it's one of the rules here.
Wow.
It's less enforced than having your shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
But the dress, every time they email about what's going on in the club, like, hey guys, sorry, this is the board of directors, and they go, hey, just a reminder, here's all the dress code. You guys aren't in dress code, and like every email has something about dress code. All right, Keith.
All right, let's look at hole 11. It's another par 4, 402. He does have the wind at his back, so cutting on the right-hand side over those palm trees might be the play.
He's hitting his driver well after the first couple of drives.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take that. We'll just take that. Keith says driver, Lex.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I like it. Keith is just a send it kind of man.
Yep.
Send it.
Yeah. Crazy not to.
I got to find the right tee.
I think with
I really like the tall tees.
46 over 9.
Yeah.
I shot 46 on the front 9.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it was 3 sevens.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So I mean, if you think about it, that was almost half your score right there.
Well, you know what sucks is it's a 46 in a tournament. It's a 46 when it's a tournament, but for posting purposes, that's going to post to like a 44, 43 maybe. Those.
Yes.
It's not gonna have enough. Drop. Okay. All right. It's not horrible. It's not good. It's in the middle. It's hopefully I don't have a tree in my way, but it's in those area of palm trees.
You're not.
I lifted up a little bit.
Pretty good for the rest of us. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the where the ball is in the swing of the shot. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't good. It was in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
C plus.
It was mid, as the kids would say. I noticed, for whatever reason, I noticed that for the first time the other day on your YouTube banner, where you have the quote, like, they're mid. It's like,
yep.
Just started laughing.
Yeah, I'm about 10 years late, but if you remember that was the marketing campaign for the tour about a decade ago, was These Guys Are Good. You remember that marketing campaign?
No, I wasn't into golf at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you're that recent to golf.
I've only been playing 2 years.
We talked about it when he was on the show. You just weren't paying attention. Keith's brand new.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't been playing all that long.
Wow.
I guess it'll be 3 years in November.
Wow.
But I'll say this, like getting a club membership and stuff like that, only playing 3 years, right? That's some dedication. That's seriousness. All right, 108. I got 108. The wind's blowing hard that way.
It's a real positive spin, Lex. I would have just called it an addiction, but I like how you spun it.
It is an addiction, yeah.
So what are we thinking here? Gap? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, pitching wedge is probably
Okay.
too much club.
Yeah,
108
that's definitely-
is gap wedge.
Okay, let's do that.
And then we aim out to the right, let the wind bring it back in a little bit.
It's hard to tell, but from your angle, I might even go right at this thing. I see that the wind is pushing left, right. But I really think if you go right at it, you might leave yourself in a little bit better spot.
Okay. I'll go right at it. You got it, boss.
Love this.
I'm making my way back with my club.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, it's surprising too. We had the poll on the last stream about did your parents play golf, and I was shocked that 50% of the answers were no.
No, nobody in my family plays.
Really? Wow.
No, I grew up wrestling.
Okay.
And so I wrestled from the time I was like 6 years old into college.
Keith, you're going to like this. Ooh, stay there. Stay there. Okay, good ball. Went a mile in the air, landed 4 feet left of the pin, and rolled out just a little bit further.
Love it. Love that.
Very nice.
But the club, it went all 180 yards with some good spin on it too. That was a really great shot. Just a fantastic ball. Great ball.
Very nice. All right, guys.
The best ball, guys.
Yep.
It was tremendous. Huge shot, Lex.
Thank you. Thank you. Everyone agrees. The greatest gap wedge ever.
So, why did you get into golf then, Keith?
So, a sort of combination of, I had started at a new school teaching. I had been a head coach for wrestling in the past, but just kind of wanted to take a back seat and be a assistant coach, not kind of do all of the work. And then I just kind of found that, hey, that room probably, the style in which they were wrestling and the style in which they sort of dealt with the kids was not my style. So I just thought, you know what, this particular room is not for me. Let me find something else to do. And then my Moose Lodge, we were trying to win literally every inter-moose competition. And I knew that my buddy was really good at golf, but I had never seen him play. But everybody in town was oh, he's so good, So I said, hey man, I need you to play for our team. And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, but you have to play too. And I tried to tell him hey, there's literally everyone's better than me because I don't even play. And he was just like, yeah, I don't really care, and I can probably beat most of these teams by myself. So just come on out and swing the club. And I did, and he was right, and he did beat all the other teams practically by himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was really good, really good at golf, and I think that little taste of a win, being any part of it early, that got me.
Okay. Oh, good.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh God, what's about to happen? I can hear it before I can see it.
Yeah, the delay. Yeah.
Okay. That ran pretty hard. And off the face, Lex, that really didn't look like a bad putt. It didn't look like you hammered it. It just ran.
Yeah, there's a big hill there, but we can get this comebacker because we are the king of.
Yeah, you're the comeback kid.
The 6 foot comebackers. Heads up putting. Damn it.
Oh.
That's a 5.
All right.
Dang. Now tell me this, Lex. Would you have felt that brake had you straddled that hole?
I probably should have. I think this is just one of these unmakeable putts where you got to sort of go straight left here.
Oh, I'm
Do
talking
one of
about the
those.
comeback.
Oh, the comebacker. I
mean, it
should have
looks pretty
straddled
straight.
it looked pretty straight.
But, you know, with the wind pushing like that, I was just wondering, was that more the wind pushing it, or was that more of a brake I don't see?
It could have just been me pulling it. You know, I'm looking at the hole. I'm not looking at the ball and the moment of impact. So, you know, who knows what's going on
That's
the
what it
club
looked.
face when I'm impacting.
That's what it looked like to
I
me.
don't.
Yeah, it looked like you closed the club head a bit. Yeah, John.
Wasn't just
we
a hole.
We are doing heads up putting. The stream 2 days ago, he was messing around with it on the practice green at the end of the round, and he liked it so much he's like, "F it, let's do it today." So. All right, let's take a look at our next hole here. Hole 12, par 5, 495. I have a feeling Keith's gonna tell him to send it. The only question is what the shot shape is gonna be, because I think the wind's now gonna be going across, not into or behind. Whoops.
No, the wind is into me now.
Well, I think we can both agree that hitting it out of the water is harder than hitting it out of the trees. So I don't see any reason to not fade this thing.
Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to tee it a little bit lower so I don't balloon it up in the sky. Get my head in the proper orientation.
Important.
Shit, I faded so much. All right, it's in the other fairway.
Okay.
Hey, the fairway. That's a good place to be.
Yep, well, we'll find out if he's got a window here or not.
I should know better than to not try to shot shape in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
I should know better.
Let me ask
it just
you
adds. Yeah.
Is it in the water?
No, it's not in the water, Keith.
Perfectly executed plan.
Okay. Let's go take a look at what we got here.
You're going to have a beautiful line. It's going to be a big, beautiful line.
It is a big, beautiful line.
Okay, this actually
So
doesn't
you
look
can
that
kinda
bad.
See that bunker. That's the bunker we're normally short of.
That's what happens when you stay in the fairway, Phil.
So what do you think here? Like a 6 iron maybe? Pop at my fairway, 7 iron? Or do you want a shot shape, something slicey?
I mean, do you think you have... Well, you do have over 200 yards to the hole. So...
Oh, yeah. I got plenty of yards to the hole.
I mean, honestly, I would just probably hit as high an iron as you're comfortable with here. So if you like a 4 or like even like a 3 hybrid or something, because wind seems to be blowing left, right anyway. So like that should help you turn it a little bit.
Okay. Done. Yeah, we feel like we have launch.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Keith. Uh-oh, Keith. Uh-oh, Keith.
I don't know if that had the height to get over those trees.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed that you were going to bend it around those trees. It didn't even occur to me to say don't go over them.
Oh, I thought we were talking about going over them. Well, I cleared the trees.
I was totally making you something. Okay. Yeah,
I
no,
cleared the
I
trees,
was totally making
but
you
I had
you were going to bend it.
I had too much cook on it, and so it started cooking.
You know what? It's not
it might
really
have cooked into the water
because you're going to put the third. Time for a green and red. You got it.
Well, we might have cooked water. We're gonna go find out if we got something. Yeah.
Yeah, what he's saying is he actually did clear the trees, but he hit it so damn hard, and it didn't. That it went maybe across the fairway into the.
Yeah, it went across the fairway
into the swamp.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't
that
know.
was a little
I'm bringing the whole bag.
I cannot believe
over here.
I cannot believe that we are still car path only.
Yeah, I mean it's time to write a strongly worded letter.
Yeah, it's been months. Like I want to see the.
They're waiting for season.
I don't. Yeah, I want to see the science that says that they still need to do this. I don't know.
They're waiting for everyone to leave, and then they'll open it.
No, I'll tell you what they're going to do.
Once everyone's gone.
The same day that they say, "Oh, hey, gang, you can finally get out there. No more cart path only." You know what they're going to do? Punch the greens.
Yep.
Good call.
You are 100% correct, Keith.
It's the most infuriating thing you could do, so I just assume it's in the pipeline.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that makes
they normally.
I've never seen punch greens. I've never seen them punched at your course in like over 2 years.
Because they close it. When they're punched, the course is closed.
Oh.
Oh, it's like that.
Yep.
Oh, you can't even see the ball. We're so far away from the data center here. Sorry.
No, we're okay. I think we can see it there. It's right next to that pipe, looks like. But on the grass.
Yeah, I got no stance. I've got no look. I think I just have to sort of pitch out here, try to make it to the front of the green. That's the smart play.
I like it.
So I'm just going to take a 7-iron and just sort of punch it to the front of the green here. See if I can't make the corner of the green.
It's a good plan.
Just a little punch. Too much of a punch. It landed on the green, so then it rolled all the way the length of the green.
So you're off the back?
Yeah, it's on the back side of the complex now.
That's
I'll have it chip up, but we can save par.
It's impressive that you were able to get it to the back of the green from there.
Thank you. Whew, my Red Bull's leaving my system. I'm starting to get tired. I drank 2 Red Bulls earlier and now I'm crashing. I definitely need some water at that water station. Guys, I'm out of shape.
That is very much how I felt, particularly on the second day with you, where it was 92 degrees. And I was like, oh, God, I'm just not built for this.
Yeah. It's not too hot today. It's not too bad. I gotta switch earbuds here, guys.
Well, while he's doing that, I do have a quick musing. I was thinking about, well, I was out late last 2 nights doing yard work all the way till
check.
Yep, we hear you.
Good.
Doing yard work, great. And I realized, you know, it was like, oh man, it's like the weather's perfect out here in late evenings, and there's still sunlight super late, and I was like, and I'm thinking about golf, of course, and I'm just like, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter though. Because the course, right, the old guys at the course, they're trying to shuffle people off at like 4 o'clock, right? I mean, they don't get out of there till like 5:30, but they don't, right? Like the course doesn't stay open, even though, you know, pretty soon here as we get into summer, you got like sunlight all the way to almost till 9 p.m., right? But they don't take advantage of it. And I was like, huh, why not? And it's like, oh, I know why, because it's county run, and it's like the good and bad, right? So like, the course is nice because everyone's chill, nobody's stressed, right? There's no profit motive per se, right? So there's no like conditions are always good. They have the money, right? There's not some bean counter, like literally, right? Because it's kind of, I think, what we noticed when we took our little trip up to Orlando, right? Is that these private for-profit courses really aren't that great because they're just looking to squeeze every penny out. Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, there's no good way to get perfect golf.
No, some ultra rich guy has to die and leave you a park.
Okay, that was pretty good.
All right, very nice.
Like to look at that.
But yeah, so like the Muni courses, right? Conditions are good, but there's no incentive there to really innovate or you know, be customer focused. And then, you know, the public courses that are privately owned, right? It's just like it's massive hit or miss, and usually it's a miss because again, they're just, you know, it's run by some mega corporation, and they really don't actually give an F. And so because it's like profit motive, but then you got private courses like Lex, where it's just like, right? It's like, how dare you? You're paying this massive premium price. It's like, okay, you punch the greens, but they're still playable. But they close the course down, right? And then it's also like the absurdity of like how often his driving range is closed. Right, and they can do that because it's like they already got your money. They don't care. What are you gonna do? Sell your house and move? They kind of know they gotcha, you know.
That I really don't understand. The driving range and like practice facilities constantly being closed, because it's not like anybody is upset that like, oh, the grass on the driving range is too long or like whatever. You know, I mean.
Well, they don't even let him hit off grass at his. It's always mats. It's like rarely grass.
Well, because it's brand new.
That just seems wild to me.
That was a 6, I believe, correct?
Yeah, that was a 6. Yeah, we didn't make the putt.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, I think that was only the second 3-putt today, right?
It was 2-putt, but our third shot went long of the green.
Yep.
We chipped up for 4, 2-putted for a 6. All right, it's gonna happen. Wind. Instead of one guy blabbing my ear today, I got 2 guys blabbing in my ears today. You know, adds an additional.
What's chat saying? That was a chat giggle.
No. I'm laughing at him about his coping because he's got people talking to him. All right, let's see. Let's look at our next hole here. Oops, god darn it. That's the wrong course. Here we go. Hole 13, par 4, 442. Don't have too much to add because it's really going to be about what that wind is doing and what Lex and Keith think they're going to do here.
Do we know how far it is till that water starts?
It's driver reaches the water. I don't know the distance, but I'm going to call it 270. It's probably 270. So our plays are 3-wood, short of the water, or driver over the trees. The wind is helping push it that way. The wind is pushing that way. So the wind is going to help keep it out of the water.
Was that the sign for send it? I feel like that was send it. He wants to send it.
Yeah, can you not hear him right now?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
what do you think, Keith?
He
3-wood or driver?
He doesn't know the yardage to the water, but driver gets there.
Send it or lay up.
Okay. So is he thinking, are we thinking fade a driver here?
Well, yeah, he's saying that because the wind is going, left to right, so he's not too worried actually about hitting the water.
Yeah, and send it.
Okay.
Send it.
Send it.
Send it. Send it. I love it. Let's do it. I took it left. I see a bounce. I see another bounce. It's bouncing, but it's going to flirt with that water.
Yeah.
I pulled it hard left.
Well, that was a pretty crazy draw alignment with your feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have been fading the ball, right? I should have just been fading it.
Well, no, I think
instead I was trying to hit it straight on the line.
No, I think you should have tried to, just hit it perfectly straight, and then let the wind do the fading.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was trying to do. I just hit my pole.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely your stance. You can go back and watch it on the replay. Obviously, you closed your stance a little bit to begin with, but that was pretty extreme.
Yeah. Do you think I have this device called a one wheel? You think they'd let me one wheel?
So what's going on in
here?
chat there, Phil? I haven't been watching chat since I've just got the broadcast up on the TV.
Not
I
too
could
much.
one wheel with a push
They've been pretty
cart.
quiet today.
I hope I'm not taking away their fun.
No.
No, Keith, you're awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to grab my clubs, walk over there. We're going to...
Why can I just not hear Lex at all?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, actually, I think you need to check your phone. Maybe. Because it does look like...
Yep.
we're not getting the green bar around it.
Yeah, I dropped out of the Discord call here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I should be back now.
Yep, you are.
Am I back?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. It hit some buttons in my pocket.
Yeah, it happens. What are you looking at, about 90 or something?
No, we're dropping, and then we're gonna have like 100 and some odd yards left. I'm grabbing a 9, a pitching wedge, and an 8-iron, and we're gonna go walk to see if that ball stayed up. I got a strong suspicion it rolled into the water.
Well, let's hope you got lucky.
No, it's gone. See if it's retrievable at all.
But for the record, Phil, you heard the caddy say hit a fade, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure it was
Yeah.
my fault.
No, that was all his alignment. If anyone doesn't believe me, you can go back and rewatch it and look at his. Pay attention to the feed. That was about as big of a draw bias alignment you could possibly have.
Well, unfortunate.
Yep, it was all on me. All right, Keith. Let's see here. Where are you pinned? 133, and I got to cover the bunkers. 133. Wind behind me.
So you have to cover the bunker, but am I right in thinking that there's also water long left?
No, there's no water long or left. But the pin is probably tucked just right over the bunkers, so I don't want to go too long.
You like a pitch and wedge then?
You know what? I'm thinking wedge, Keith.
Yeah, go pitching wedge. I like that fine.
Okay. I'm gonna get my grip and I'm gonna get my dimples. And we're just gonna make par here.
Yep. Just make it the hard way. It's fine.
That was the shank. There it is. It's off on the right.
Okay.
It's okay. We got a chip and a putt coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I was in the rough. The club face just slid open a little bit on me. I didn't hold it shut, and
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's some good cope.
That's my cope.
I like that.
That's my cope.
It's good. Oh, I love it.
Keith, do you find yourself out on the course now, going limes in the chat, limes in the chat?
So much like McGolfin nonsense I will now say to myself with nobody around, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, we're looking at a blow up hole, or yeah, lines in the chat, or you know, like pairs for pars, or like any and all of these ridiculous things didn't get used.
Yeah.
I have found myself.
I really like the limes in the chat.
I like.
Sorry, go ahead.
I like it. One thing that I found sad though here recently, I assumed that there would be hoagie emoji. I mean, you got every kind of other emoji in the world. There is no hoagie, you know? That was sad. There is like a little like white bread sandwich, and there is what appears to be a burrito in tinfoil, which is probably the closest to a hoagie, I guess.
Yeah.
But you know, I wanted to start it in as like hoagies for bogeys in the chat, you know, but yeah, it's not a thing.
All right, that's where you were going with that. I like it. Hoagies for bogeys.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's where all that was headed.
Okay, we got to hit a little bit of a spinner here. I'm going to put this ball way back in my stance.
Yes, you are. What club are you hitting here?
Sand wedge. And I'm going to slice off the back of the ball.
It's a lot of
just like that.
A lot of wall.
Damn it.
It is a lot of loft, but did you see how low that was?
That was good. No,
I taught
expected that
myself
to
how
go
to hit the low spinner this morning.
I mean, if you teach yourself a new shot every day, right, for several years, that's thousands of shots.
Well, it was actually Will. I got a lesson from Will this morning on chipping. So I got a chipping lesson before we started today.
Okay.
And Will is superior chipper. All right, 1 in the water, drop 2, hit 3 to there, 4 to here. This is for bogey.
All right. Would you please? I know you're getting tired, but would you please walk this line for me?
Yeah. Okay. There he goes. He's doing it. Well, I'm very curious to hear what Will said for chipping.
To put the ball back in my stance, but the biggie for me was, he said, visualize slicing off the back of the ball with the club, and just slice off the back of the ball. So that's kind of what I'm doing there.
Okay.
And it really is nice. Nice ball. All right, not bad. That's a double bogey.
All right.
That was still a good putt.
21.
Phil, we're not going to break 90 today, are we?
Yeah, you are.
Well, we're gonna have to definitely keep a majority of pars here, and
okay,
it'd be helpful, yeah, if we got.
Let's not stress him out and ask him a bunch of math questions here, Lex.
All right, fair enough.
You're playing better. You have 3 7s on the front. You have no 7s on the back.
Yeah.
There you go. Spoken like a true teacher who's got to work with the youth of America.
True caddy.
Yep. Yeah. Just keep it positive.
Right.
No, we're not focused on that. We're focused on this. You know.
Yep. There you go. Keith, you teach high school, or oh no, you said it's like an alternative school. Alternative school.
How you doing?
It's an alternative
Good.
school.
Thirsty.
Technically, it's a 6 through 12 program.
Okay. I'm guessing no golf team to coach then?
No golf team to coach, but I do keep a putting green and a putter and a couple balls in my room, so like the kids can mess with it during homeroom or lunch or whatever.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I try to tell every one of them, I said, listen, I'm going to tell you what nobody told me when I was your age, which is that all of these sports that you're doing in high school, by the time you're 40, none of your friends are going to want to do them with you. You're not going to go play football or baseball or probably even basketball with your 40-year-old friends. The only thing your 40-year-old friends are going to want to do is play golf or go drink on a boat. So you better get good at one or the other.
There you go. Good words of wisdom. I love it.
That's right.
Yeah. It's a good point, though.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a great point.
Real.
Yeah.
190 yards. Wind is into me and pushing hard to the right.
All right. You heard him. There's your yardage and your wind. Here's the hole. It's par 3.
$190.
Or do you like
6 isn't enough.
Okay. So you like a 5 better.
We need a 5 or a 4 even.
You know, 4, you're going to airmail that green.
Okay. Okay, then we'll go 5.
Yeah, let's do that.
Split the difference. Does that work?
Yeah. Get a 4.5 iron.
Yeah, I got a 4.5. Yeah, see this bad boy. Oh man, this is okay. Let's get a hole in one on the hardest hole. It's starting really good. It's cutting back to the green. It's on the green. It landed a few feet from the pin. What a fucking shot.
All right, great.
What a fucking shot that was.
Nice.
Hey, that's some of the best caddying I've ever done in my life.
Just wait till you see it. This was a hell of a good ball.
I'm proud of you. I don't think Phil says that enough.
No, Phil never says that. Phil's not proud of me at all. Phil doesn't even like me. He hates doing this shit. He's like, you know.
That's not
He just
true.
wishes I would listen to him, play good golf. Holy crap, that was such a good shot. Holy camole.
I mean, if I was like 20 years or more your senior, I might say I'm proud of you. That's a little weird to say to someone who's basically your peer.
I say it all the time.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get it. It's your profession, right?
No, I say it to my friends too, though.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like my buddy who dragged me out there, that's such a good golfer. Like, you know, I'll say it to him, 30 times around. He'll smoke one from like 170 yards, stick it to 5 feet. I'm proud of you.
All right, and we are within 10 feet here.
Very nice. All right, we're on a little birdie watch here. Well, if you make this putt and get a birdie, I'll tell you. I'll say I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Oh my God, dude.
Thanks, Dad.
Yep. I'm proud of you, sport.
I was gonna say this is almost gonna be as good as if your dad said it. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm proud of Phil
Okay.
every time he gets
Glad
the
to see you walk
flyovers
that.
correctly.
Yeah, you should tell him that.
I
every
think it's
time he
just,
gets-
just.
That's the one thing I forgot to roast you for, Phil, in the song was dropping the wrong flyovers.
Yeah.
I should have hit you on that one.
Oh no, does it have enough? Oh, maybe.
Oh,
So close.
right past it.
All right.
I gotta say though, that was a good putt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good
This
putt.
heads-up putting is working pretty good.
That was solid.
Yeah, that was solid. I mean, I'm playing from the tips today. It's a 7,000 yard course in a 20-mile-per-hour wind. My expectations are pretty low today.
Yeah, but you're definitely hitting it too far. We should definitely roll the golf ball back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, Karen said, "Make it or not, I am proud of you, Lex."
Oh, thanks.
Bill's pride is totally contingent on birdies, but Karen offers a much more unconditional approach. So.
Unconditional.
Well, I don't. We want to get on that about this like unconditional love for like they do like unconditional love for your child. Well, what if your child's a serial murderer? I mean, isn't there a line where you go, you know what?
Yeah.
They killed 8 people. I don't think I actually should love them.
Well, it's like I said in Discord.
The Menendez brothers' parents were still proud of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Keith, you go with driver on this? I didn't think there was much debate here.
Oh, no. I love it.
Okay. Driver doesn't even reach these sand traps. I'm just trying to make the fairway, basically.
Do your thing. You got it.
There we go.
I'm
Right in the
proud
middle
of
of the fairway.
Okay, yep.
Thank you.
We're all proud of you, sport. All right, let's make sure we take a look at this hole before we move on. And here we are at hole 15, last par 5 of the day. And it is going to be about 532 because he's playing from the tips. This one's important. This is it looks easy on the flyover, but this is tough par 5. Oops. And I'm sorry. What did you say you were saying about what you put in Discord?
Oh yeah, just not letting family get in the way of golf like this. That's you were sort of mentioning, and earlier in Discord I had said like we don't, in my household we do not allow family to get in the way of things. Just ask my wife's sister.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. We had a few people in the Discord say that they were planning on doing the Discord live chat catting today, but that they had family functions to go to. Shame on them. Shame.
Just ask yourself: is your family
They got
really
Easter egg
worth it?
hunts.
I'm just not prepared to make these kinds of sacrifices.
Okay. Well, I've never been back this far on this hole. I think I can still hit 3-wood to lay up.
Yeah, we are pretty far back.
Well, yeah, I mean it's wide open here. Go ahead, man. Bang the 3-wood.
Okay. Stay. I don't know. I'm going to shoot a couple things here. The grove of trees on the left is 250. I don't want to be in that grove of trees on the left. I want to be short of it. I still have 2 clubs of wind into my face.
Well, you know what I say? Shoot whatever you want and then hit a 3-wood.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
You like that full send strategy there, Phil?
I do. It's confidence. You have a lot of confidence, and I like it.
I have confidence in you. I have watched you in person play this game, and I think to myself, that's a guy who can strike a ball. I think that's why my buddy brought me to the VAM. Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking in your swing. Didn't see it was coming.
Fine. Right in the middle of the fairway, perfect layup position.
All right, very nice.
Yeah, my buddy who brought me to caddy for him at the VA Amateur, like, I don't offer anything other than vibes and telling you I'm proud of you and cleaning a club. But that's all he needs.
That's all you need, though.
That's all you need. Just somebody to clean your club and tell you I'm proud of you.
Yeah. It really does go a long way, actually.
No.
Yeah, we're going to drive around today. It's funny, my golf course has 556 memberships. It's always the same 20 people out here. It's like 20 of us. And I always just see the same faces round after round.
Well, I appreciate the others kicking in to pay for your golf like this.
Yeah, seriously.
I know. It's very nice of them. But like, who does that? Like, who are these people who are paying 20 grand a year to golf and then like you play one round a week and you pay 20 grand? So let's do some quick math here. Let's say you do 50 rounds a year. If you play once a week and you're playing 20 grand, how much is that? It's $200 a round. All right, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Still, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I better be at a destination resort to pay $200. But I'm cheap.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty cheap too. Keith, what's the most you've ever paid for golf?
I guess it would have had to have been out in Mexico at Vedanta. They had some like signature Jack Nicklaus course or something out there in Mexico, and I don't even remember exactly what it was, and I think it was still under 100 a round. It was maybe like 90 something a round.
Okay.
My wife was trying to get me to play in the Bahamas. They had some really nice course in Nassau, I guess, but I just could not stomach the idea of paying $300 and some odd per round. I mean, it just seemed crazy to me. I was like, well, I'm going to go out here, shoot 100 and pay $300 for the privilege. I don't know.
Nah. Yeah. Yeah, mine's. I've paid $300. I've done that. I went to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, with my wife for a vacation, and I played Punta Espada was the course I played. It's just gorgeous, and we both played it. It was like $300, maybe $250 a person, $100 per person for the caddy. And I don't know. I think it was worth it. It was a stupendous round of golf. Course wide open. Resort golf, is like courses are wide open. You got the place to yourself. And this place was on the ocean. It had like 8 holes on the ocean. So it was really, really nice. I tore my abdominal muscles like a week before we went. And so I could barely swing the club. I could barely swing driver or anything. Every time I swung the club, I was in immense pain. I still played.
Man, that sounds rough.
It was an interesting trip.
Yeah, that's
rough. But great golf.
Yeah, that's rough being on vacation.
Well, I was injured.
Dominican Republic. On a $300 course in a paradise. Yeah, it's tough.
In paradise, so rough.
Yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Well, what was rough about it though was being hurt, right? You do all that and you're injured, right? Like, it sucked being injured. I still shot in the 80s, I think. Giant fairways. Resort courses always have giant fairways. Like the place they're playing this week. The place they're playing this week is Dominican Republic at Cap Cana or Corrales. I think they're playing Corrales, maybe.
Yeah, it's Punta Calvaroon Country Club.
Punta Calvaroon.
Yeah.
Is that where Joel Damon just put up a 62?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when that guy is sober or drunk enough, I don't know which, he is good.
I think when he's sober, he's good.
All right, nice putt there.
Okay.
Good putt.
Did you see me staring it down the whole way?
Yep.
Heads up?
Yeah, I think the heads up's really good for the lag putting. I don't know how much it's needed on like anything 6 feet and in though. I don't know.
No, I like it on the short ones. On
Really?
the lag ones, I have to take the putter back so far, and it's so scary to be like, all right, am I going to come through and actually make good contact here? Am I going to make center of the face, or am I going to be off the center?
Yeah.
With this thing, I think maybe with a lab putter, something a little more balanced, it's probably easier. But I don't know. It seems to be working.
Well, that's a great.
It's probably just because it's something new. Yeah, was that a par?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that was a par.
2 in a row.
Pretty sure. All right. Well.
Now here comes our last opportunity for an ace for the day.
Okay. You don't think I can ace 17?
I mean, I would said that strictly based on the fact that it's a par 3. Now, if you can hit a cart path and do whatever else you need to do, a sprinkler head, and get up on that green for 17, do it.
God, I don't know.
All right.
This is too much positivity, Keith. You're being way. This is like, we can never have you back. This is just too much positivity. You're making me look like a real asshole here.
Was it huge?
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoops. All right. Anyway, sorry I cut you guys off. I had to run the flyover there. Keith's. You didn't hear Keith, but he's literally saying more positivity.
All right, Keith. It's 167. 2 club win behind me at 167. So what do we think?
167 is the exact number that you wanted.
Okay. You thinking like 9 iron?
I like an 8 better.
You like an 8, okay.
Yeah, I think that's smarter.
Got it. Okay. 8 iron, right at the pin.
I can already picture it going in the hole.
It's going to the left. It's on the green. I've got a lengthy putt.
All right.
But it's on the green.
That's it. Green sounds dry.
Green sounds dry. Yep. Green is good.
Yep.
Keith,
Keith, thanks for coming along today.
Oh, yeah.
And caddying for me today. This has been a good round. I really enjoyed it. I don't know what's with the other scaredy cats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
Where's
know.
Aussie and Golf Pro?
Well, Golf Pro had an excuse. He typed it in chat. I didn't read it off, but he's
okay.
He did 5 hours of practice today. He said he had a good range session. He's obviously getting ready for his U.S. Open qualifier, but he said he had to hit the showers, and then him and the wife are going out to Disney. So,
oh, exciting!
Hey, he's living the life.
John Bagger says, we're getting a press release on Monday announcing that Phil is leaving the show and somebody named Keith McGuffin is his replacement. What's up, Golf Richie?
I think for any real show, it takes it. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day with like Bob Does Sports, and like sort of how iconic it was that they ended up meeting up with Fat Perez, and how like that sort of synergy has worked out so well for them. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the brass golfer chopped like Perez does. Okay.
That was a
okay. I got it really close for a long lag putt. I did
good.
I did really good.
That was pretty stupendous.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah, look at that wind.
Yeah, I got
Keith,
to thinking about it. I was like, I'm so proud of you right now. I am. I really am.
Jeez, dude, be careful with those putts. Gosh.
I mean, look at that. That was a gorgeous putt. So good. So proud.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take a bow. Give yourself a pat on the back. Phil ain't gonna give you that pat on the back.
No.
No, Phil yells at me after we're done with the show every day. Phil yells at me about how bad my performance was.
I do not.
And how I'm low energy. And he's like, okay, you got to be faster, more energy, faster.
Well, that's what any good director does, right?
You know.
I learned that from George Lucas.
Well, you know, the
and Phil just yells at me.
Tough. It's like trying to keep that constant YouTube vibe going, where it's like, all right, guys, I'm about to hit an insane shot to a wild green in an impossible course. Like, it's so hard to keep that going for 4.5 hours.
Yes, no, thank you for saying that, Keith, because it is like when we get done on especially the long ones, right? Like 4 hours. Like I know
we're tired.
Yeah, like I know people are gonna like rolling their eyes at me, like, dude, you just sit at a computer pressing some buttons, but yeah, it's just like the mental.
Still work.
Yeah, it's the mental focus. Like my brain is like taxed.
All right, I'm gonna drive the green.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Fucking full send here. Full send.
I didn't realize this was only 364. 364 actually is in your range. Ace Cam is live. Let's go.
Oh,
oh crap.
Not with this wind.
That's out of bounds. I gotta hit another.
Ooh, to the left?
To the left.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
sure are you?
I'm really sure I saw it land in the backyard. All right, we're gonna pick a less aggressive line. The wind, dude, the wind is severe.
I mean, it seems crazy to wimp out now. You might as well pound it again.
All right, make the bunker. Make the bunker. Make the bunker. Go over. All right, I don't know if I went over the bunker or not.
Okay.
It's a big shot from back here.
Love that.
No, like I'm one of the loudest people on this golf course, right? Like people holes away can hear me when I'm talking and doing. Like I'm actually compared to the membership here in like normal golf behavior. I'm like a hype guy, I think.
Yeah, it's well, we talked about that a little bit offline yesterday, and it's definitely different cultures, right? Because like at my course, and I don't know if maybe it's guys taking social cues literally from like social media golf, but yeah, there's dudes out there and they are hooping and hollering, like you can hear them, across the fairways and stuff. It's like a whole different vibe.
See,
no one makes any noises out here.
No, I get loud for scrambles because I want to get in their head early that like we must have just gotten like a hole in one or birdied everything.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, that's a good idea. People hear the like cheering and they're like, "Oh my God, what happened? They just eagled again?"
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You just get in their head.
Yeah.
They're standing on the tee box. Whatever you did doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let me run this flyover before I forget, just so that everyone can see what we're playing on here. So first tee shot, unfortunately, looked like a great one, but the wind caught it and took it into that house to the left. But second one's gonna be somewhere around that fairway sand trap. So, whoops.
I don't know who decided to build a stupid house there anyway.
Yeah.
Could have just been more fairway.
All right, looks like we're in the fairway sand trap here. I think that little... Oh, wait, no.
Perfect.
Is he looking for it? What's he doing? I think that's it there on the screen. That little dark
90
spot.
yards.
90 yards.
So, I mean, are you thinking...
Oh, there it is.
I mean, I know you're saying, hey, your sand is a 90-yard club, but in the sand, is it a 90-yard club? Or are
No,
we thinking a gap?
no, I'm thinking gap. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Okay. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You know, sand is 90, but it's not going to go 90 out of the sand. Oh,
no.
Damn it.
You hit it fat.
I leaned forward. I pushed my whole body forward. Leaned forward and
yeah.
dude, that thing wasn't fat. It was obese.
Okay.
It was like 600 pounds.
I think one of my favorite lines, which I dropped on Hosel Rocket, was ELC just gave that shot its own show.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
That's pretty good.
No. I was actually watching the stream in the chat when you typed that out, actually. Hey, what's up, T? Gosh, I wish you were here earlier, T. T in chat is a literal professional caddy.
Oh my god, an actual caddy.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, we gotta try to rope you in on this next time we do it if you're available, T. It's the Discord part worked out, so we got Keith today, OG of the channel, friend of the channel, and he's here on a Discord call with us, and he is he's taking the reins today, doing all the caddying for Lex for Chat Caddy Day.
And I'm only personally responsible for 2 out of these 3 sevens, so that's pretty good.
That is true. Yep. Gotta make that clear.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, golf's been good. You know, it's tee shots are gonna be tough with the wind is severely up today. So yeah.
It like just died. It just like got ultra calm. Thank goodness.
Don't worry, it'll pick back up as soon as you hit the ball.
Yeah.
It seems like today's round is going faster than normal, though. Or is that just because I'm having fun?
No, you're right. Well, I think it's both, but we're just shy of 3 hours, so it's crazy. There's like no one out in the golf course today.
Well, it's Saturday and beautiful, Phil. What makes you think anybody would be on a golf course?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. I know, it's crazy. It's Florida. Oh, hey, that looked pretty good.
Couldn't hit it better if I tried.
Yep.
It rolled out 20 feet, but I don't know. There's no way to stop these greens on a dime. I haven't seen anyone do it. So I don't feel too bad about that run out.
You got to hit them so hard to make them, or so high to make them stop here.
Yeah, and this one was a lob wedge, but you almost have to hit, a ballistic trajectory, a flop shot to really, if you really want to hold the number here and not release out a bunch. But the pin was so far forward, there was just whatever. No, there's no attacking it.
Can't attack them all.
No. Well, so this one, it's got a ridge. There's a ridge right out there, where if you try to land it, boom, it's gone. If you're playing this, you have to hit it right here, land it here to try to roll out to that pin. So we're going to sink this putt. Heads up.
All right, I like that confidence.
Yes.
And we're going to sink this shit.
I mean, this looks makeable.
We got to par this out. It's makeable. They're all makeable. Well, not all of them are makeable, but this is makeable.
To the right player, they're all. I have a little theory about walking these things out too, that it just kind of subconsciously locks in like how far it is.
Yeah, I could see that. That looks good. Is it gonna drop? Oh, so close.
Putting well.
Whoops.
Ooh. Yep. Whoa, what was that?
Did you see that? Did you see that one?
What?
It went in and bounced out.
It like just hit the bottom of the cup perfectly to bounce that much?
Yeah, no, it hit the rim of it.
Oh.
I hit it
Alright,
too
let me get
hard.
my abacus. Let me think about this. So that was 1 OB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was a 9.
Yep.
Anyone,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyone want to check me on that?
It was 3 to the bunker, 4 to the fairway, 5 to the putt, 6 down, 7 over, 8 in, and it bounced out, 9 in.
Ooh, all right. All right, let me put that on my notes. I got to make a 9 blow-up hole.
My God.
Yeah.
You know what, though? That's a nice little clip, though, that ball bouncing out.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were zoomed in. Are you zooming in today?
Yeah, a little bit. So I've been actually focusing a little more on zooming in and out for stuff. John,
the zooming in and out looks really good. I like it.
Yep. Rod said, "What the?" And John says,
"You were in such good position."
Yep. John Bagger says he wishes Chris was here to see this. Yep.
Well, maybe he is. You know, we don't know if he's watching.
That's true. He could be watching. And T says, everybody loves a good rim job. Yeah, he said. I think he's suggesting I get some vintage Hiroshima footage for that.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, though, Lex. I mean, you still don't have a 7 on the back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Good point.
Good positivity. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
Here for the positive vibes.
All right, let's look at our final hole of the day here. Number 18, par 4, 443. It's got a little alligator turn to the right, and then a signature island green, mandatory by law in the state of Florida.
All right, I'm thinking driver, cut, and keeping it. I got to hold it against the wind, so I'm thinking cut. I don't want to fade it at all. The wind is blowing that way, and if I fade it, it's just straight into the water. So I'm thinking I hit the pole. Basically, I think I hit the pole.
Hold up here. You just said you don't want to fade it, you want to cut it. I mean, but that's both headed right. Do you really mean
I'm sorry.
to draw this thing?
Yeah, not even draw it, pull it. I'm going to hit a pole.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull it left.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. I'm going to aim out towards the trees.
I love pulling balls left off.
Hit the pole. The wind still got it. Damn it. It's wet.
Damn, really?
No, as soon as it just did not have enough draw spin on it.
Yeah.
And as soon as it got up into that wind, the wind just grabbed the shit out of it. I hate the wind. I hate the wind. I'll play in rain. I'll play in snow, man. But like the wind is so hard for me. You've got to be a master at controlling spin to play wind.
You know, I've got some songs for you to cope to. Coming right up.
Very nice. And T in chat says, that scorecard looks like the Q counter at the DMV. Yeah, for sure. But I gotta update, actually. What is that? That's...
The only thing that's going to make me...
We're having a day. We had a day yesterday, too, 2 days ago.
Whoops, what were you saying there, Keith?
For the record, I'd rather you, if it comes down to it, I'd rather you miss the putt for 7 and just make an 8. I don't want to see a 7 on the back.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's up,
Got it.
62? Good to see you.
The good news, I think, if we're still searching for a positive take here, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 young boys or girls are going to get a pair.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wait,
Okay.
what? Where are you going with this?
And they're not just any kids. They're poor, underprivileged West Palm kids.
Yeah. Which means that their dad only makes $110,000 a year, not.
Yep.
I was going to say they probably have a 2018 Tesla. It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Yep.
It's got the screen that goes portrait and not landscape. Oh, it's gross.
$172 yards. The pin is back at 172.
Oh, I'm sorry, say the number again.
172.
What was the number?
172. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
You got a little choppy.
I
there.
hit buttons. Where are you?
Want to take like a 7 or something? What was he gonna want to take here?
Okay, I think I'm back now. 172.
So were you thinking 6 or 7?
Okay.
With me personally, a lot of times by the end of my round, I'm having to take an extra club just because I know I'm tired.
Well, that swing looked good.
Seven iron. I took it to the back of the green.
Okay.
All right. Well, at least
That's
we're
good.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good club, good shot. Hopefully we're gonna get
Like it.
close. We were 1 in the water, dropped 2. We're 3 up there. Maybe we'll manage a 5. Just avoid those 7s. That's the goal. This house right behind my golf cart is for sale. If you guys want to move here, you could buy that house with the black roof for $600 some odd thousand.
Really, honestly, that's not a bad price.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
It's a really small
like,
house.
I thought
It's
it was going to be super crazy.
You're on the 18th hole.
Oh, you know what the problem is, though? Is there no screen room there? There's no screens?
No screen room.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker in Florida on a golf course.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
you just have balls flying through the windows.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the nice thing about Florida is, like, you really don't have to worry about breaking windows because everyone's got the screen room things for the mosquitoes. But, yeah. And that's, like, right at driver distance there, that house.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably why it's for sale.
Yeah, it probably gets hit a lot.
Yep, it's the one house on the course that gets hit.
Yeah. The windows look new.
Now, Phil, I know that you've been thinking about starting some internet beef to get some clout. You know, so I've been working on a diss track for you.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
That you can release on Tiger Woods, Rory, and Bryson DeChambeau all at the same time.
Sweet. Well, let me add in there Scotty, Justin Thomas, Zach Johnson.
Oh yeah, you want me to? Yeah, if you got more names, I got you.
Yeah, I'll try to collect my notes about all the weird ways in which some of these.
At this point, I'm sort of lost on like what I have and haven't sent you because I just like keep making stuff, and then I'm like trying to put final touches on things. But I do love this. I know for you, Phil, you're probably jaded on this whole, but I do love the ending it on the island green. It's cool. I know you think every golf course in Florida is legally required to do this, but
well, there are a lot of them.
I think it's for good reason, though.
Yeah.
You know what there's not enough of on golf courses? Waterfalls. Show me a waterfall.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
We need enough elevation change. Or at least something built out cool.
Oh.
Okay. I think that might be.
I had the line. Oh my god! But I didn't have the speed. I had too much speed.
It may have been a little hot. Let's see.
The ball ran away from me.
Yeah. That one's tough. Did you have much green to work with there? I don't know exactly where that pin was.
Yeah, I did, and it just didn't check up on me. I didn't hit it high enough.
Oh, I mean so
it kind of came out low. It was in the rough
across the green
too, and so you just don't get the spin out of the rough.
Oh, hold on, you're off to the left.
Okay.
I thought he was the little
for
one.
A 5, right?
Or yeah, this is a putt for 5.
4 or 5.
You can make this putt.
Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies.
Oh, whoops. Yep, and I went to zoom in and effed up the screen. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's the data. It's okay. We don't need to see these bad putts.
Just fade to black.
Yeah.
Trust me, he missed.
I think I lost you guys on the Discord. Okay.
Yeah,
that was an 8.
Yeah, data's taking a big old dump. That was an 8? Whoosh.
Thank God. Thank God it wasn't a 7.
Boom.
You guys are talking. I can't hear you.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Gump? What's up, D-Boy? Glad to see you guys here, even if it's near the end
what
of
a
the
round.
show.
What a round of golf
You
today.
didn't miss much today, per se. D-Boy, we could only get Keith to bite, so we've had Keith the whole time. Yeah. Everyone else was busy or scaredy cats or something.
You know?
Oh, shoot. My brain. That's
Keith ain't scared.
No, I'll show up to almost anything, almost anywhere.
All right, Phil, what'd I shoot today?
I got you at a 95.
Yourself in the foot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Gump says, if I wanted to see all that red on a scorecard, I'd go golfing. Yeah. Well, it's a good palate cleanser, right? We have like amazing golf all the time. It just, it's too much to live up to every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, somebody had to step up and guide you to your highest score.
Well, it's yeah, I think the big takeaway is this course just does not set up well for caddying, right? Because it's just like there was just not enough to discuss, right? And then this guy kind of knows what it has to be, and then he's not even really letting you decide. He's basically telling you what he's gonna hit. You have to go, okay, I like that. The other course is way better.
Sometimes though I do love it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying. Yeah. I want him to shoot a good score. You know what I mean? I want him to play into his strengths and take the shots he likes, all of that jazz.
Yes.
But also, you leave this guy to his own devices, and he just starts going through, you know, golf balls at a rate that is just financially reckless.
That's true. And that's definitely what it was today.
No, we went through. I think we lost 4 or 5 balls in the water today. so that was an expensive round today.
Yep. John says Keith in person, Lex plays his best. Keith on the mic, different story.
Yeah.
Well, there might be something to that.
It had to do with the wind. The wind. I mean, we're talking about a 30-mile-per-hour wind here today. Gusting up to that, I think maybe 20-mile-an-hour wind, maybe 30 is an exaggeration, but still a 20-mile-per-hour wind at this altitude. If I was at high altitude, 20-mile-per-hour wind doesn't do shit. It's fine. It's no big deal. But with as thick as the air is here, it moves the ball. It moves the ball a lot. On 18, that ball just once the wind got it, there was just no holding on.
Oof.
And I don't know. I just don't know how to. I would have needed to aim over the houses and basically aim at the houses or over the houses and let it cut back. And that's such a tough thing to do, to like aim at someone's house and hope it comes back. Because if I hit the pole, if I double cross it, and I'm aimed that way, you know, I'm in someone's front yard. I'm going to break someone's Mercedes. And I'd rather lose a golf. I'd rather lose a golf ball than crack the windshield on a Mercedes.
Well, I think what would lower your anxiety level about that a little bit is a good exit strategy. You know, just say, hey, if I hit this window, the fastest way off the course is, you know, left, right, or backward. Like, pick one. But But sometimes there's nothing to do but run.
Like, I've thought about that, and I know my exits. Here's the problem. I drive this damn golf cart that is like, it's the only one in this club, the only stretch limo golf cart in the club. So, you know, it's like instantly recognizable. And then I play on a tee sheet where there's no one else, like a half hour on either side of me. Today there was a half hour empty in front of me and a half hour behind me. And that's how I had this, like, you know, nice 3-hour round, no waiting, no people around. I picked a good tee time. So if I hit a house, all they have to do is call up and they'd be like, oh, well, the only person that could possibly be is Mr. McGuffin. Mr. McGuffin's out there again, you know, I'm sure that was him. He sprays the ball all over the place. Now, here's the thing. You live on a golf course. If I break your window, that's not my fucking problem, right? You have a responsibility, implied liability when you live on a golf course, but that's not going to stop them from being like, no, Mr. McGuffin, you need to pay for my window. You know, this is uncalled for. Especially if it's the window on like a house on the other side of the street from the golf course, or in like a front yard or a car. You know, someone's really going to try to make the argument that, like, you know, you need to pay for this. And then it's just, you look like an asshole when you go, no, I ain't buying your window. I know it's a $3,000 hurricane impact window. That's why I'm not paying for it. It's $3,000, buddy. Why didn't you have a screen room?
Like, talk to my lawyer and come back when you've got 2 black eyes and $50.
Very nice.
Slicer and slicer.
You know it.
Yeah, slicer and slicer. Yeah. So, but you're right. I do have some anxiety over. I have a lot of anxiety over a lot of shit. I don't know. As I've gotten older, I just keep getting more and more anxiety. I think I need to do more drugs.
Yeah, I've heard that lowers anxiety. Maybe it was inhibition. One or the other.
Yeah, something. All right, Phil. I think we got to wrap it up. I got an Easter egg hunt to get going to here before too long.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that was your Chat Caddy day, guys. Thanks again to Keith for joining us. And shame on the rest of you guys for not taking part. But it was good, though. Thanks for being the guinea pig. This actually went really well. We weren't sure exactly how the data was going to go on the Discord call, but seemed to go pretty well. So I'm gonna say, all in all, it was definitely a win. And we had a good time.
Success. No, I think it was a good time. It was a successful stream.
Yeah.
I think it was a slower viewer day, it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, it's Saturday and it's nice out. I'm imagining there's just a lot of folks who are out, quote unquote,
playing golf,
touching grass. Yeah.
Touching grass, man. Yeah, that's right.
All right, cool. All right. Well, Keith, thanks again. You want to?
Yeah, thank you, Keith. This was a lot of fun. You did great.
Actually, we'll do it like other YouTube shows. You got anything to promote?
Anything to promote? Not really, but you can always go check out my YouTube channel, Hyper Branded Golf. Other than that, I'll see all you degenerates next time.
All right. Very nice. Cool.
All right, man. Sweet.
Cool.
Good job today. That was fun.
Yeah. Great job. Cool. All right. Well, we're off tomorrow because it's Easter, and I think you said we're back on Monday for something. I know I saw it there. Give me a sec. What was it?
Yeah, I posted some schedules. Guys, sorry I'm shitty about posting the schedule. I'm constant every morning. I go into the tee sheet and I'm changing tee times, and I'm trying to get these nice tee times so that we have fast rounds and not a lot of waiting. And so it's a very fluid situation. So sometimes I'm just trepidatious about putting out times out there because they change. Once I know they're more locked in, I feel comfortable. So we're playing on Monday morning at 8:42 on the West Course. We're gonna do 9 holes. Maybe we try to do another break 30 or something, or something like that. Something with mulligans, or I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll cook up something fun.
We'll talk about it.
Yep. We'll cook up something fun. All right, guys. So that's the next stream is 8:42. Little morning 9-holer, and looks like we'll also be back on Tuesday about midday here on the East Course for 18 holes. So that's your next 2 streams coming up. Otherwise, you guys have a great Easter Sunday, if you celebrate, of course. If not, just have a good Sunday. Let's see. And what did we learn today? We learned that everyone's got a lot of ideas about pace of play, but no one's got a silver bullet to fix it. And let's see. We learned that course length is not out of control. And also, Scotty's still slamming clubs. So there you go. All right. Lex, you got anything else?
No, big thanks to Keith for coming out and Caddy in all 18 holes and bringing the vibes.
Yep.
That was helpful today. I think my mood would have been much worse without Keith here, shooting a 95.
Yeah, shit shows are not shit shows when you share them with friends.
Yeah,
it's a fun time. Yeah.
And this was a little bit of a shit show of a round. My swing is a little bit in flux, and then a couple of balls got caught up into some wind there.
Yeah.
I'm trying brand new putting strategy, so the heads up putting worked sometimes. It either worked really well, and I was fucking dialed and close, or I blew it by like 20 feet.
Yeah.
And so it's going to require some practice, I think.
Yep.
I definitely like the heads up putting, kind of visualizing and just being like, no, the ball's going in the hole. Just watch it go in the hole. You don't need to listen to it go in the hole. Watch it go in the hole, and use your Jedi mind powers, my Jedi, my telekinetic power to move that ball into the hole. And so I'm, when I'm heads up putting, I'm much more using the force, and I like that. It brings a little bit of more fun and some, mystical religion into my golf game.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is an interesting way to express it, but yeah, I mean, I think I would agree that it definitely is a better suit for your athletic versus kind of technical process approach to golf, right? It's literally just visualizing it and letting your body just do what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. John.
And
John
sometimes
says,
that was putting it 20 feet past.
Yeah. Well, he says you got to. John says because he's the one that was messaging me about the heads up putting. He says you got to practice the heads up, and he says the thing about it is you'll develop a more consistent stroke, dead hands, dead arms. Yeah, for sure. I can totally see that. Yeah, and my final note too is I do like the grip change. I like the way that grip, what you're doing there.
Being over like that on my irons.
A weaker on the trail arm as opposed to being so strong. Yep.
It really forces me to get closer to the ball too and straighten my left arm more and kind of tuck the right.
Yep.
And it kind of, I think it's a much more powerful strike too. It's probably an extra 5 yards on every club hitting like that. Which who doesn't love more distance? I don't particularly need the distance. I don't chase it anymore like I used to. But it's nice to have that extra few yards back. So I'll definitely take it.
Yeah. Yep. I noticed that the especially those lower to mid distance wedge shots, the swing, right? It was like, oh man, like that's not your normal swing. Like that's gonna go like way short, but you were still kind of right there on the number. But the swing looks easier or less aggressive or whatever. Yeah. So.
Yep.
All
No,
right.
the shot on number 8, right, is as much as Chase wanted me to double bogey or triple bogey for him. Hole number 8 was the standout of the day there. That 5-iron was just, it was beautiful. Like, I know you guys couldn't see it, but it was so close to a hole-in-one to Duncan, right? And just it looked so pretty. And then the sand save was great. The putt was great. That was a great hole, number 8.
Yep.
The rest of them were shit.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, I think that's good right there. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Cool. All right, guys. See you next time. I put a little link in there if you want to watch some more live golf. You can head over to our fellow content creator, friend of the channel, Hazel Rocket Golf. He's out there playing some golf in his sim in his garage. You can go over there and say hello if you want. Otherwise, if you got your fill of golf on YouTube, I am legally required to tell you guys, if you have the time, money, and your wife won't divorce you, get out there and practice your golf this afternoon. Today, I recommend... Gosh, I think I'd recommend working on the driver today. Work on some speed. Go out there and swing that driver as hard as you can. See what that does for you. You're either going to have a really bad injury, or you might pick up some miles per hour on your swing and pick up a couple extra yards. Either way, it's good. It's either good for you or good for your medical service provider when you have to go to physical therapy. So there you go. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.